IG.com.
Louisiana's big weather can mean big damage to your roof. Our team offers free inspections and guarantees your satisfaction. Call 756-8603 or visit riceandroofing.com.
Just to be on the safe side.
Why do billion-dollar insurance companies regularly delay and deny valid claims? Because that's how they got to be billion-dollar insurance companies. If you've been injured, I'd like to help.
Spencer Callahan is the one to see. Call 387-2323.
LA filing number 16-7969.
WNXX Jackson, KNXX Donaldsonville, and WDGL HD2 Baton Rouge. This hour brought to you by Spencer Callahan Injury Lawyers. LA 21-12681. Offices in Baton Rouge.
Good morning. It's 7 a.m. here on Thursday, August 7th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect rainy skies with a high of 92. In hour one of today's show, we'll talk all things LSU football, maybe a little Garrett Nussmeier, and update some position group battles in fall practice. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number one of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studios, starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go.
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester,
Yep, got it. 5 out of 5.
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone.
Live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Yo!
Yo!
Welcome in, OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. I think it's Thursday. It's Thursday. Everybody good? Thursday. Yep,
Sounds
it's
right.
Thursday
Sounds
morning here in the capital city. Jake, Flynn, Alondra, Tate, all here with you. How we doing? How we living? Everybody good?
Doing great. Energy levels are picking up. This waking up early is starting to get easier. Almost 2.5 months in.
It's called a routine there.
Yeah, it's called a routine. Still getting there. Nighttime routine still hasn't changed. Went to bed about midnight.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean,
Got caught into a little
that's
GOT,
always in forever.
little Game of Thrones yesterday.
Oh, a little rewatch.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. It's like I remember the beginning and the end. I'm right in the middle in the good stuff right now, and I don't remember a lot of like the plot and a lot of the details that happen. So it's like kind of like watching it all over again.
Yeah,
for
it's
the first
definitely
time.
one of those shows where you're going to catch something you didn't catch the first time.
Yeah, Lacey and I are
Got
like
it.
watching it. We're like, I don't remember what happens here.
Yeah.
I don't know who dies. Somebody
Somebody's
dies.
gonna
A lot
die.
of people. Might be a
Somebody's gonna
child,
die.
might be an adult. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it could be the most important character of the show, or so you think.
Yeah, they're not real sensitive to children's either.
No, they're not.
Not at all. They don't care if you're a kid.
Yeah,
No.
they
Off
don't
with
care.
your head.
They actually prefer it sometimes.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Off with your head. In the knee.
Alondra, how we doing?
Doing great. I got another little dry needling session yesterday, so feel a little loose, feel a little relaxed for
Yeah.
once.
Yeah, there you go.
I actually find it pretty effective.
Did some like traps.
Traps,
Traps, like jump. The
lower
jump-
back. Oh,
the traps
it was
jump.
jumping. She recorded a video of it, and it was
Yeah.
like, did the lower back and the hip. So, feel great.
Dry needling is amazing.
I actually,
It is.
again, I find it very effective. I know it's kind of one of those things like acupuncture where you can kind of like dismiss it or whatever.
Yeah.
But my shoulder, the back and the hip is going to take a minute, but like my shoulder feels so great. Like it was very tense yesterday, and like, I don't know, I find it
A dry
really
needling
effective.
is one of those things that's not it's not like a mental, like acupuncture.
Yeah.
It's, it's involved with like the center in your body, the chi, all
Yeah.
that stuff. Like you have to like be into it, and I know it works for a lot of people, but dry needling is like straight to the point.
Right.
It like gets to these trigger points and
Yeah.
knots that like if you massage it, it's like might take multiple treatments, but like you just throw one needle in there,
Yeah.
then it's
Or a couple. She put 2 in my traps.
yeah. I've gotten a lot of needles thrown in this body.
Yeah. I like it.
It saved my career. It gave me about extra 3 years of playing time.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Clip that up. Throw a needle in there. You'll be good.
Yeah. I don't know
A lot
what
of
you
people
flip it
thought.
for.
A lot of people
Now
thought that.
it's
called-
very uncomfortable during the process of
Oh, yeah.
it. I'm not a fan of like the process, but if the results are great.
No, it's not fun.
No,
by
not at
any
all.
means. It's not awful, but it's not fun.
Tay, how we doing?
Yeah, we're doing good, all things considered. People were driving mega dumb this morning, so
All things considered,
Oh,
like we're supposed to know.
I didn't know where you were going to go with that. I'm
I
like,
thought
wait a
people
minute.
were gonna be like stopping him on the street, asking for his autograph.
I thought
'cause
something happened, like in his family or something.
no. It's just the blood was boiling early this morning, guys.
This is the most flustered I've ever seen him when I've come in. Like usually pretty
I've seen
happy
him pretty-
Taylor.
I've seen him pretty
He was
flustered
flustered.
before.
Yeah.
Driving mega dumb.
Did someone almost
I mean, it's
crash
Baton
into you?
Rouge.
Like,
Of course
he's
they're
still
driving
giving
mega
off,
dumb.
He's still giving off bad vibes.
Everybody drives mega dumb. I drive mega dumb sometimes.
No. Like, when I got out of the car this morning, I had to look, and I'm like, am I invisible? Like, I was like, am I actually here? Because, like, there were so many people that just like, I'm getting right over.
Invisible.
It could happen. So I'm like, let me check. Before I put blame on others, let me see if it was something I did. Nope, not invisible this morning. So
Can see Tay and everything.
Yeah.
I'm right here.
All
Not
right.
in the invisible boat.
But today's like really the kind of the first day of school, though. You
Oh,
kinda,
that's true.
You kind of knew that. was
People are in
coming.
their own head right now.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the kiddies.
Yeah, but nobody's
all the
going to school at
kiddos, right.
6.
All the kiddos.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Nobody's
No,
going
I
to
guess
school.
you're
actually-
right.
You'd be surprised.
Would I?
like, there's buses everywhere. Like at 6.
Yeah, I
15,
guess the
6
I did
bus,
see a couple buses in my
The
neighborhood.
bus schedule starts. That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. But shout out to the kids. Welcome back. It's probably been since May since you've heard OTB. So glad to have you back in the car. Shout out to the kiddos.
The
Yeah,
whole
I'm
new
sure all
host.
the school buses are just blaring OTB right now.
Well, not the school buses, but
Coast to coast.
there's a lot of families that tune in to OTB every single morning. So
Absolutely.
shout out to the kids.
Yeah, I gotta remind myself like at 7:45-ish, 7:40. I need to give a shout out to my children. Told them I would. Because this is a new schedule for the Flynn family. Usually it was my routine. It was my job. It was my nice, sweet little moment with the children's to do drop off every day.
Yeah.
But we sacrificed that
Thank you for your service.
for
and thank you,
all
Lacey.
the listeners out there. That's right. So, new routine for the kiddos. So I want to give them shout outs. Send them my love in a little bit.
I definitely bet you remember.
So we used to drive to school, and I used to make them listen to like a new song that they'd never heard of every day. That Daddy picks a song.
You aren't listening to OTB?
Oh yeah, for sure. Obviously, we had 2 radios. But it was just one song, and it was like I'd play songs that they haven't heard of, expand their musical horizons.
Right.
And they hated it. So it was like my little. It was like my little
I thought you were about to say
joy.
they hated it.
It was like my little joy. Kind of, you get pleasure of kind of annoying your kids sometimes in a nice, sweet little way. And it was like, no, Dad, no. Well, I had the time of my stuff like that. It was great.
Yeah.
Like, no,
All
Daddy,
right.
no, Daddy, no. Yeah.
Not starting it out great.
What movie?
No.
That's Mr. Deeds.
Mr. Deeds.
Yeah.
Boom.
Not starting out great here, 7 minutes in with the kiddos in the car.
Kids can actually listen to OTB now.
Talked about, well, yeah, they can.
Yeah.
But I feel much more confident telling.
Yesterday's.
good.
We had a segment
You're on the way to
yesterday.
school.
They were in school by then.
They were in school by then. Yeah, no. By 8 o'clock, you can whatever.
Let
But
it
from
rip.
7 to 8, you gotta be mindful.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're a mindful show, I feel like.
Yeah.
We're
It's not
very
often,
mindful.
like, unless it
The
involves
most mindful.
clear sports, then we're not going to talk about it.
Steven inside the Bayou 4 chat. Listening to OTB with my daughter is a lot safer now that T-Bob is
See?
no longer a co-host.
And if we're going to talk about something, like I did
we'll
yesterday,
wait.
I gave you a parental
You did.
discretion, an advisory, if you will.
Yeah,
You
we
also
put the
waited
sticker on
till
the album. Yeah.
that was hour 3, right?
That was
Yeah,
the
it was
second.
it was second.
It was
I
second
don't
hour.
know.
But
I
still.
still got some. What y'all talking about right now? Messages, but they're from adults.
Well,
Oh, there we go. I mean, that's fine.
I mean, that's a pretty absurd topic.
Yeah, it is.
But I mean, like, I'm not saying that it was wrong.
yeah, but it's
totally fine
yeah,
to
there's
bring
no
it
way
up.
to make that.
But it's an
where
absurd
not
topic,
absurd.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but it would happen in sports.
It happened in sports. And it was
look,
the headline.
anytime I'm filling in and there's like a controversial topic, I'm like, should I say this? My thought process is, I'm good. T-Bob used to work here.
Yeah, there you
So
go.
that's my thought
Perfect.
process.
And
And
that
then
was
you're-
kind of
you're
my
always
thought
good.
process yesterday.
Big
It's like, we need to bring this up. The people need to know. And the show's had a lot worse.
Yeah.
So,
I was so proud.
Good.
I was so proud of our guy yesterday. T-Bob went on with Andy Staples on 3, and he's sitting there talking about Iowa football and the Iowa quarterback situation. I'm like, 2 years ago, you didn't know Iowa played football.
Who is
Like,
this man?
My man is locked in
Is he
right
though?
now. I mean, he sounded
Because he
good.
texted us.
I know.
He was like,
I know about LSU, but he was locked into Iowa. I was like, all right, I see you, Bob.
I mean, he is
And
in
look,
the Midwest
I was
now.
about to say he moved to the Midwest. He knows the video games helped his player knowledge as well. But I mean, I'm proud of my guy. He's growing. He's believing in the Hawkeyes like any good Midwesterner should. Shout out.
It's a big step for him.
Yeah, I mean, it sounded great.
Wait, he was texting about LSU stuff? And maybe he just thinks like
He's
he'll
trying to get a feel.
get it by like osmosis. So he's got to spend his time learning about Iowa and other.
Again, this is a compliment. He crushed it. I guess we'll talk about Nussmeier and the rumor. They got started like real quick.
Yeah.
And this took up like half my
Is he alive?
afternoon trying to
Is Nuss alive?
reply to people. And it wasn't, I was just trying to put out a tweet like, hey,
Is he good?
hey
I
guys.
heard his leg
hey,
fell off.
Hey,
What?
he's good. Like, we can all relax.
They put it back on.
Okay.
Like,
All
so I
right,
was like, we can all relax. And then people took it like I was saying relax. I think like Aaron Rodgers said it.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
and
a good way
spelled
to
it
say
out.
it, yeah.
But I wasn't. I was just like, hey, we can all relax. All of us. Because I was over there, and I know it was a close practice, but I went over there a little bit, and I was watching, and then left. And I was like, hold up. I didn't sit back down. I was like, I don't remember anything happening. Like, what do you mean? And it started to pop off. And during my Sirius XM show, I had like 3 national writers write me. And I'm like, what are y'all talking about? Like, I was there, nothing. I didn't see anything. Now, I didn't stay the whole time, but I'm like, what's going on here?
Right.
So straight up, this is the info that that I have. See it, it's buzzing. I make 2 phone calls to the 2 people that would tell me straight up, and they said 100% false. We're good.
Yeah.
Hung up the phone, didn't think about it again.
He's good. So his leg didn't fall off.
It did not fall off.
God, thank goodness. Hard to
He
throw
did,
with one.
he did not get carted off the field.
Oh, that's good.
So I don't know how these things get started. I don't know how it catches fire. It seems to happen here more times than it does other places, and maybe that's just because we're close to the case here. But as soon as it started, I'm like, okay, I don't think this is true. Let me call some sources. Called them, said we're good. We're good. That's about all I thought about it. But it did not go to bed last night. My phone was just blowing up. Messages, tweets, DMs.
Maybe I'm just
everybody.
staying off the socials more now.
Yeah.
But I didn't hear anything until Taylor told me about it this morning. He said, man, I had a good time scrolling the message boards yesterday.
Wait. You're telling me all day yesterday you didn't hear any of that?
Nothing. I've been locked in at work, brother. I was doing some card breaks last night, too, so I wasn't locked into the socials.
There's like one
What you
point where
thinking?
my timeline got flooded, and I was like, okay.
Just kind
My-
of wondering like how it didn't find its way.
I don't know.
But also, like,
to your eyesight.
none of the group chats were popping off either, so I was
That's
like,
true.
we're fine. Like,
Yeah.
That's true.
the OTB chat wasn't popping off.
Yeah,
the,
usually
could've
like
been
my
something.
sports info
True.
comes from the OTB group chat.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to you, man. That's awesome. Giving us credit over
Yeah.
here.
Credit to myself for
Credit
giving
to
me all credit.
us. Credit to myself for looking at the OTB group chat.
Cole in chat, like, I love you, my guy, but I don't have to give you the nitty gritty of what I know about anything, the details. I can leave it at that.
He okay.
Yeah, he's
He'll be
good.
all right.
Okay, but the
He's gonna be,
question-
like, I don't, but and that's why people are mad. I'm like, he doesn't have a major injury. It's like, it's camp. Like, things are gonna
man.
pop up in camp for every single player. Like, with all due respect, like, I don't have to give you that information. Like I said, he's good. He's good. And let's move on with our day. Like that, I don't understand why people didn't understand that yesterday. It wasn't saying like, relax. Like, no, hey, we can all relax. Like, whoo, my God. I just don't understand why you think that I need to give you more than that. That's the confusing part to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also not
Yeah,
a
like
doctor.
doesn't Brian Kelly usually give like a why? Like let's just wait for Brian Kelly to tell us what he wants to tell us. You know, like.
I think LSU actually.
I feel like that's a HIPAA. I feel like that's a
something,
HIPAA violation.
Well, so
yeah,
I mean, it is normal for people to be nervous about their quarterback.
Well, actually,
no, for sure.
Yeah, I get being nervous.
Yeah.
I was nervous until I found out.
But if a guy is injured, they have to let you know. Like,
tomorrow at noon, you will know everything you want to because Joe Sloan is meeting with the media and he will be asked about it.
No,
that's it.
They're not going to ask about it. Probably at the end of the interview.
I think
probably the first question.
They might be able to slip it in.
So what we're saying is, Garrett is not injured. Maybe he got his toe stepped on. Oh my God! I used to.
Bro,
like,
it's a
training
million
camp.
degrees. He could have a cramp and have to stretch it out.
Definitely doesn't have a cramp in the way. I used to get my toes stepped on in training camp, and oh my God, because the linemen they're there, and like sometimes, like training camp, like the dog days, the linemen are trying to like get an extra little half step, and so they'll maybe move before the snap a little bit. Man, I used to get my toes stepped on so much, and even like in the pocket, moving around. You catch friendly fire all the time. I mean, it's training camp, it's football, like it's a collision sport. So, well, I used to limp off the field, limp off practice all the time. But my leg never fell off.
That's true. That's true.
I don't know, but it's week 2 of training camp, so it's time to overanalyze everything. But I get it. Everybody should be nervous if there's any news on star players, whatever it is.
100%. And I understood the nerves there. Mm-hmm. And that's why, like, I was like, we can relax. I meant we all can relax. Not like, your boy Aaron said it.
Yeah. It's not like, relax, I'm sure everything it's going to be okay. It's no, relax, everything's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Said, I called. They said, we're good. Okay. I didn't dive into it. And so I'm not leaving it vague. One, that's not my responsibility because I'm not a doctor. Two, I didn't do a deep dive into it. It's like, okay, I need 13 back there.
Yep.
Is he going to be back there?
Yep.
Okay, he is cool.
Yep.
Let's go.
And I get everybody always wants the details of everything. Of course, that's human nature. That's what we want. Like we're everybody's emotionally, spiritually invested in LSU, and Nusmeier being the leader and the quarterback. And that's like if you've been watching NFL sports and college sports, like you don't get the details coming out of practice immediately. You get them. Like, I mean, it'll like if there was something, if he, got a splinter in his toe and he limped off, we'll learn about that.
Yeah. Is today an off day anyways?
Yes.
Yeah. Of course it is. Oh, man.
The rumor today will be, guys, Nussmeier didn't practice today.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
He's not practicing?
Not today.
Bad guys.
We need to backtrack
Not
this
today.
conversation.
Michael Van Buren era.
So Quinn just said Michael Van Buren leaked it.
Does anybody, okay, y'all too, the youngins.
Okay.
Anybody know what the Van Buren boys are?
Yeah. It sounds familiar. Like I know what it is, but
Jake, do you know what it is?
The wrestlers?
Nope.
There is a wrestling
Steve Van
family.
Buren.
Okay, no, it's a episode of Seinfeld.
Oh, I didn't watch Seinfeld.
Ah.
I mean, the ones I did, they're funny. But I didn't watch it from start to finish.
Like it's been a long time. I used to watch Seinfeld as a kid, so it's been a long time since I've seen the episode. So don't kill me over here if I get this wrong. But I think the Van Buren boys were like this gang in New York City in an episode of Seinfeld, and they had a gang sign, and it was thrown up 7 fingers because he's the 7th president. That was there. Yeah. Anyway, if you're listening, you know what I'm talking about.
I can never get into Seinfeld.
Oh man, so good, so good. Anyway, Van Buren boys. So if he ever plays.
Such a deep cut that nobody in this studio or in the chat is.
Look, I'm not going to judge my statement and my joke about the Van Buren boys based on y'all 3 right now because it's not like
Wolfpack.
It's. I don't feel the Seinfeld vibes in this room.
Yeah, I'm not a Seinfeld.
Yeah, there's not a lot of Seinfeld vibes.
I'm more of a Friends girl.
I watch more Friends than I did Seinfeld. Yeah.
Anybody in the chat? Come on, back me up. Somebody.
Nope.
Like, give me a little feedback. Here. Give me something.
There you go. Rob says, I was about to say it, Matt.
Boom.
There you go.
7th president.
There you go. Well done. Well done. All right, we got a lot to get to, a lot of comments about, all the things that we had there. But look, the good news is Nussmeier's leg did not fall off.
Well, that's good. I feel much better.
They're going to get an extra rest day today, which was planned, not because of a cover-up, Nookie, although I appreciate the comment inside the Bayou Ford chat. All right, more OTB when we come back, 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
I go to RussellPools.com. That is the website for Russell Pool Company. 225-924-2527. You give them a call. Say, hey, been having thoughts of putting a pool in my backyard. I'm not really sure how to get started, where to begin, and they are going to take care of everything. They're going to come in. They're going to tell you exactly what you need. Now, they're going to work with you throughout the entire process, but they are going to give you your dream pool. That's what they do over at Russell Pool Company, a true one-stop shop from the beginning to the end, and even after your pool is built, they are going to be that one source, RussellPools.com.
Yeah, let them build your dream pool. Like, if you've been thinking about it, you got a house, you got little kids, you've been thinking about it, and you want to pull the trigger, give them a call and just start the conversation. Chris Sanderson and the gang over there, new leadership, new ownership. Let them take your dream to reality. Give them a call or go visit them today, RussellPools.com.
And we have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau.
It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded, because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered.
players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
Daniel, I don't know what you're talking about, but it just made me laugh.
I was laughing at a message that you and I got, but that's something too.
Sure is. You guys are crazy, man. If you're wondering what we're talking about,
You got to jump
check
inside
out YouTube.
the
Jump
Bayou
inside.
4 chat.
Let's go. If you don't know, like if you just listen to us every day, like we're pretty active in the chat.
We are.
So if you want us to hear you, see you. We don't see everything.
Yeah. If we take a pause and you're listening on the radio, don't worry. We're just chicken pecking away over here.
Mm-hmm.
Neither one of us took typing class, and it shows.
Most of the time, it's just defending ourselves.
No, we don't care about that.
That's
The only thing that upset me yesterday, because look, we come on here and we read Tiger droppings, things that are making fun of us, and I think it's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that upset me yesterday is, like, I just want to put out there, hey, confirmed, he's good. Like, we can all relax. And then people took the way that I said relax, like, in a way that I was, like, being dismissive of the starting quarterback potentially getting hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And then it just started flooding through. It's like, well, I need you to be more specific. I'm like, well, one, no. And, two, just the word that I got was everything's good to go. Moving forward, there's nothing. Let's go. It's like, but like you can't.
We got to spell it out, bud.
I know. Like I wish there was different fonts on social media. Like if you had a sarcasm font, or if
Sure.
you had a like, hey, no, I'm telling the truth. This is not a joke font, but there's not.
Well, they do say that. Well, this was a study done years ago. Not talking about social media, but they said I think it was 70 to 80%. I think it was closer to 80. 80% of text messages are actually misunderstood. Misinterpreted.
Oh, for sure.
Misinterpreted,
Yes.
if you will. Like the meaning of it, the tone behind it. So I can only imagine that if you're sitting there and telling people to relax, that it would be misinterpreted by a lot of people. And like I said, everybody's emotionally.
Are you going against me here? Are you saying that I'm in the wrong here? That's what it feels like. Wow.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, I get it. Things are misinterpreted all the time, especially when people are invested in something. Because we're all jumped on that Nuss bus. We are all on it. It's a big-ass bus. We're excited about it. And so if something comes out like that, so, yeah.
Matthew 7:27.
Oh, yeah. Big old bus.
Thank you.
That's on me.
Did you just call Nuss fat? Feels like it.
PH.
Good save.
Thank you.
Let's go ahead and get the show started.
It's time to get glowing,
nice work.
courtesy of GoFlow
Well
IV
done,
Spa,
well done,
where
well
hydration, vitamins, and a summer-ready glow are always on tap. Now, for starters.
Well done, well done. All right, before we really get into the nitty-gritty, I want to tell you about our friends over at GoFlowIV.com. GoFlow IV Spa, check them out on Facebook. You can stop in right there on Jefferson near Bocage. Book your appointment today. Get hydrated, and also what was it you say there, Matthew?
It's get vitamized.
Vitamized.
It's right there on Jefferson. I went the other day, 2 days ago. I went and like an amazing location right there on Jefferson. I was in and out probably in 30, maybe 45 minutes tops, and that's with like creating an account, signing up, like filling in all the medical information, all that stuff, and. I was a little bit under the weather, and man, I got some amazing energy. So go check them out. If you haven't done IV treatment before, go see what they can do for you, like all their services and everything. So go check them out. GoFlowIV.com.
Yeah, 225-953-8150. All right, going through.
I do need to clarify something real quick.
Oh, God, he does not know how this works.
No, sorry. I got to clarify something.
Yeah, you should have clarified that like earlier. What is it?
Van Buren was the 8th president.
Oh.
Not the 7th. So, tell me.
That's what you stopped me for?
Okay. We can't be spreading misinformation off the heels of like.
Yeah.
I know. I was
just
given
said-
misinformation. Andrew
just
Jackson was
said
the 7th
We
president.
give the information that we know is factual.
And then you said.
And then you said 7th.
I thought it was factual when I said it. Based on a
how
Seinfeld
are people
episode.
supposed to believe us about Nussmeier if we don't even know our
I
president?
know. It's, what is it?
I don't know. You tell
Some
me.
sort of integrity?
Journalistic.
Journalistic integrity.
That word.
That's the word. I know.
Report
Well, I
from
thought.
OTB.
a
Nuss
lot-
is overweight, reporting to camera.
Yeah. Nuss is fat. Van Buren's the 7th president, not the 8th.
Yeah.
So that's my bad. I get a lot of my history.
ChatGPT.
From Seinfeld, clearly. And I misinterpreted it. So it was actually they held up 8 fingers for the Van Buren boys.
Yeah,
That's on me.
nice comment there, Ben. That's good. That's good stuff. All right, and Jared, I'll get to your question because I actually really am excited to talk LSU running game like we've talked about throughout the week. But Taylor's done a great job of putting the LSU defensive back group here inside the document, and it is a group that Taylor's talked about a couple times already in training camp. It's a group that when Flynn and I went out to practice over the weekend, we certainly noticed that they were making some plays. They look a little different back there than they had the last couple of years, and we all know we aren't telling you something that you don't know. It was a position group that has struggled for a couple of years now as far as what we know LSU's defensive back room to be. The first year that the new staff got here, the year you make the SEC championship game, I actually thought they did a really nice job of identifying players in the portal and bringing in veteran players, and that group gelled together really fast, and they patched a lot of holes with that group. But the problem is once you patch holes like that consistently, over time the flex seal is going to pop. It's not going to hold it together, and that's what happened. And you literally last year, you held that thing together with duct tape and super glue. But now you go get some good players, all conference players from other Power 4 conferences. You go to Virginia Tech, you go to Houston, you go to Florida, you go to NC State, and you pair those players with players that you recruited out of high school. Your PJ Woodland starting, to take steps and starting to look like somebody that's going to be able to help you. He had a big interception the day that we went. Toviano, somebody that was highly touted. He's starting to continue to develop. DJ Pickett, he's a freshman, but my God, does he look the part. He's rolling in there with the ones. I mean, the other day when we were at practice, it was the ones, and I guess DJ might have had like, hey, you're going to get the first 3 reps and then, go out. After 3 plays, he was walking off the field, and Corey Raymond goes, hey, no, I need you in here for 2 more. I want to see something.
Yep.
I don't know what he wanted to see. He was like, I want to see something. So he said, come get 2 more. So, there's a plan for him to be on the field.
That guy looks like when you said, yeah, that guy's a freshman right there. I was like, what? Yeah. He looks the part. Tall, lean, kind of reminds me of, not making plain comparisons, just from a stature standpoint, like a Richard Sherman, tall, long arms, long legs. He looks the part. And I was really, really excited and came away with a real positive attitude of the DBs the whole practice, because they didn't make every play. Like Nuss, they made some throws. It was kind of back and forth, but every throw that Nuss made was contested. They were there making plays on the ball, playing with high energy, and it just looked really good. It looked like a healthy defensive back group, and it's something that we've been a little bit, maybe not nervous about, just wanting to see how all these new transfers kind of gelled with the offense, but seeing it firsthand from the sideline, so you get to really get respect for the game speed that they're playing with in practice, that practice speed. Every throw is contested. They were making play on the ball. It wasn't like the ball was in the air, and they were attacking it, and it was refreshing to see. And I know we got a lot of safety rotation. They're rotating a lot of safeties in, and I said it when I gave you the breakdown of Cade Klubnik's game. We are going to have great safety play to contain him. He doesn't read safeties great. That's probably one of his weakest things is reading safety rotation, where they out on the depth of field.
Yeah.
He made a lot of throws last year that could have been intercepted or batted down by safeties, but he made the throw anyway, and it just worked out. A safety would slip and fall, and the guy would catch it and run 70, 80 yards. but also so I think a safety can take advantage of a bad read or mistimed throw by Cade during the game and maybe come up with a big pick. But more importantly, why I say a safety is going to be hugely important in that first game is because of how he can move and the called quarterback runs that they'll sprinkle in there, but just being able to move in the pocket. So if our safeties can contain, cover first, and then break downhill to contain him, it's going to be important because if we do not get good safety play in that first game, Cade Klubnik's going to pop off.
Yep. Yeah, he's going to do it with his arm and with his legs. And the one thing LSU's defense certainly struggled against. Now, Jalen Milroe is kind of a cheat code, but quarterback runs were something that LSU. Now, they did better against Jackson Dart. I think he popped one long run off, and Jackson Dart certainly had some big moments with his legs as well. But when you play the elite running quarterbacks, that's really where you got into trouble. And Cade Klubnik, he ran for over 500 yards a year ago, so he kind of falls into that category.
Yeah,
he is somebody that certainly can beat you with his legs as well.
I think he statistically had 450 or 60 yards, but if you don't count the sacks, he had almost 700.
Jimbo Fisher, you take that sack yards away, man, you got 800 yards rushing.
How stupid is that to make sacks?
Jimbo hated it.
So he had over 600. He had almost 700 yards rushing. If you take sack yardage away, which should not be part of it.
Tate, I'll throw this one to you. I know it's a group that you've been very excited about going out there because last year you came in here, you sat down, and you said, hey, this group's not good. This group is struggling in camp, and you've kind of changed your tune so far this year.
Yeah, I think you're a lot deeper. Okay, you would take a corner duo of P.J. Woodland and DJ Pickett all day based on how they performed in camp. Those have kind of been the twos. They've all rotated in at corner, but I just think, I'm not one that normally speaks on hyperbole, but I think right now, this is the best secondary Brian Kelly's had since he's been here. Top to bottom, depth-wise, corner safety. I just think it is. And an interesting note, we're talking about the rotation of the corners of the safeties. They're moving in and out a lot. When the ones are out there, Ashton Stamps doesn't come off a whole lot.
Right.
Which is important. You need that one guy, that number one corner. Right now, it kind of seems like Stamps is that guy. When you were out last Wednesday, me and Flynn talked about it a little bit, and my thought was, this guy's a 3-year player in this program. You need a leader in that room. I wanted Stamps to be the guy to step up, and it kind of looks like he's doing that.
So between you got Delane from Virginia Tech, you got Cooley from NC State, Halsey from Houston. Those players are going to be impactful for you. But also, like I said, it's a nice blend of Ashton Stamps and DJ Pickett and Toviano and Woodland, guys and Spears is somebody we hadn't even talked about yet. And certainly he ended the year kind of flashing for you in the defensive backfield. So those players that kind of had to end last year stepping up, now they get a chance to, I don't want to say step back, but they get a chance to sit there and they're going to be counted on, but not to the level that we thought they were going to have to be. And I'm not sure that they were ready for that. So you go get some veteran players. You're going to have 3-4 guys out of the portal that rotate in that defensive backfield. And it is a unit that just on paper, before we get started, got to snap a ball. I get that, but it looks much better as far as the depth that you have. All right, we'll take a break. More OTB when we jump back here on 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
All right, go to centralplumbing.org. Not only in Central, of course, in the greater Baton Rouge area, and look, not only in emergencies. Now, Flynn's going to give you that emergency 24/7 number, but always remember, they can help you out in the remodel game. Your home, your business. Matt says it all the time. They came in, they did the My High building. They can do yours as well. No matter what it is, big or small, they've got you covered. Also, if you want to go tankless and never run out of hot water again. So we're in that time now. You get home from the ball field, from dance, from whatever, it's 7:30, 8 o'clock at night. You still got to shower. You got to do the dishes. You got to do laundry. And if you don't have a tankless water heater, well, you got to kind of wait on everything. You don't have to when you go tankless. Go tankless today with Central Plumbing.
Yeah, give me a call. And we talked about that 24/7 emergency service, 365, 225-925-8552. Doesn't matter what's happening. I don't care if Nussmeier's leg is falling off. They will still come and service. Whatever it is, centralplumbing.org.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe. My whole team on wild.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief: our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item. We prominently feature it in social media, on our website.
Ready for action, nip it in the bud, we never relaxing. Outkast is everlasting, not clashing, not at all. But see, my went to do a little acting. Now that's for anyone asking. Give me one and pass them. Drip, drip, drop, there goes an orgasm.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
So click at the ticket, let's see your seatbelt fasten. Trunk rattling like 2 midgets in the back seat wrestling. Speaker box vibrate the tag, make it sound like aluminum cans in the bag. But I know y'all wanted that 808. Can you feel that BASS bass? But I know y'all wanted that 808.
All right. All right.
That BASS bass.
You can't come back with Outkast and not think I'm going to let that thing breathe a little bit.
Doesn't really matter which song it is.
Things I like from Atlanta. Outkast and the Braves.
Okay. TBS?
Superstation changed on me. I got too big for their britches.
What about Chris Marler? Could do without him.
Yeah. I'm kidding, Marler. I love you. Do not get sensitive. I love you, my guy.
We're gonna have to set up for real,
Brent
like
Key,
a jar.
Brent Key,
Okay,
Georgia
yeah.
Tech head coach.
Love Brent Key.
Dog.
Coca-Cola?
I love a good Diet Coke.
Tyson Chicken? Isn't Tyson? Or
That's
is that
in
Arkansas?
Fayetteville.
Okay.
Chick-fil-A.
Oh, yeah,
Chick-fil-A Atlanta, right?
Yeah, Chick-fil-A
Yeah.
takes too much of my money, though.
But you love it.
It's true. Varsity. I don't know if you've ever been there. A little hot dog spot. What do you have? What do you have? No, you're not rated.
They got a great aquarium.
I've never been
This is
to
basically
Atlanta.
me just saying, like, I don't like covering games in Atlanta, and I hate the Falcons. I'm just trying to think of a way to do it.
You nailed it.
Are the Hawks still a team?
You stuck the landing.
The Hawks still have a franchise?
I don't know.
They got basketballs?
I would like to. It is time now to.
Wait, what?
Send my love to my kids.
We already got the show started.
I don't know what they're in the car now. I'm thinking.
No, I was getting ready to hit the thing, and then I was
because you were
like,
like the way you set it up.
Yeah. I was like, wait, we already did this.
We already did it. Sorry.
Man, y'all start school late over there, huh, Bo?
Well, I mean, it's about
Wow.
it. Like, yeah.
Well, give your
Carpool
shout out.
7:30 today, so shout out to my kids.
Yeah, shout out to the Flynns.
Sorry, Huck,
all
Twos,
three.
Hemi. Love you guys. Sorry.
Shout out to Lacey, too, for
Shout out Lacey.
taking the kids to
I know.
school. You know,
it's been a big
Shout out-
change.
So wait, what's the
Katie
age?
just sent me a picture
or
of
the
all
grade?
the kids at U High. All four of the boys in the background. Harlow in front. Harlow looks so mad that her four best friends are leaving her right now.
I'm sure. I am
she
sure.
looks mad. So,
Wait,
yeah,
what's the
new schedule for the Flynns.
What's the
though.
grade range for the Flynns?
All right, so Huck's going in fourth. Twos
Okay.
is going into second.
Okay.
And Hemi's still doing some Montessori action.
Okay, so she's a baby.
Yeah, 975.
Okay.
Yep.
So when I was a kid, I used to love the Junie B. Jones books.
Okay.
And my mom and I were talking about this the other day, and I came home to a package yesterday, and she sent me the first box set of the Junie B. Jones books. Do y'all know what I'm talking about?
I do.
We
Okay.
had to read them in school.
I was obsessed with them.
Yeah.
I
I think
think
Jackson had to read some of that.
I think that the 7-year-old, because I think I was like 7 when I was reading these. If she's into reading Junie B. Jones, she can borrow my Junie B. Jones box set.
Okay, cool.
Books 1 through 4.
I'm looking them up right now.
We had Junie B. Jones and Magic Treehouse.
Yeah.
I don't know if
And
you.
the B stands for Beatrice. That's what she would always say in the books.
Do y'all remember like what everybody had to read? What y'all's age group? Because I feel like every one of my boys has had to read Hatchet.
I never
Did y'all
read
read
that.
Hatchet?
Yeah, we did read Hatchet
Okay.
in school.
I never read
Like
that.
it came in the mail again. I'm like, this has to be the 7th copy of
Yeah.
Hatchet that we.
Y'all don't
bought from
have,
What are we
like,
doing with our
one in
books?
Dude, Alonzo, you know boys like
True.
and teenage
True,
boy
true,
like
true.
no, I ain't keeping up with that thing. That'd be ridiculous. I think where the Red Fern
Hatchet?
Grows was the one that we had to read when I was.
I remember
when
that
I was
one.
Redfern
in
Gross.
school,
Yeah.
right?
Yep. With coon dogs.
I
The
think that's the one I
Goosebumps
remember.
books. They
And
weren't
then,
required, but
I was
I
about to say your school
Well,
asked
they-
you to read the Goosebumps.
They did.
My son had
school
to
did you
read.
go
I went to a
um,
very goth school.
My son had to read
Cut my
Charlotte's
life
Web
into pieces.
this summer.
What? Sorry, I was thinking about
That was good.
Alondra's
Gothic school.
goth showing
saw
up
her
I
with
sign
was super
reading.
emo
all
back in
black
the day.
hair and black
Were you?
nails. And
I went through I went to Warp Tour when I was growing up.
Do we have pictures?
Probably
You
on
got some
Facebook
photos?
somewhere. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I went to South by Southwest all the time.
Yeah. Okay.
There's a venue in Austin called Emos that we would go to.
Of course there is.
Straight
Yeah,
to
there
the
is.
point.
Sure
You got to
there is.
respect
I
it.
do actually respect that. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
a bar was just
Let's
named
not try to church
bar.
it up.
It is a goated venue in
Okay.
Austin.
All
Yeah,
right.
let's not.
Church it up, dirt.
Yeah, so Charlotte's Web's still on the reading list.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Shout out.
My son's summer reading.
All right.
So respect to that one. Did y'all when you were there? Did y'all read a book and then after everybody was done, and you took the test? They would roll the old school television
Yeah.
in
Yeah,
there.
we watched
with
the
the
movie.
laser
Movie.
disc,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did it
strapped
with
down
the
with ratchet strap.
Yes.
junior year. We did it with the Crucible. We did the book.
Yeah, the
we took the
Crucible.
test on
Okay,
it.
yeah, okay.
Then we watched the movie.
Yep. So I remember where the Red Fern Grows had a movie that went along with it. Well, I remember crying.
Oh, I
too.
did. Yeah. Ooh,
Mhm.
I forgot about that. The Outsiders was definitely part of the
Yes.
reading.
We did that in.
Watched
I think
the
that was,
movie
like, middle
afterwards.
school.
Yeah, we did that
Yeah.
in 8th grade.
Yeah.
To Kill a Mockingbird, we did that one too.
Yeah.
Did y'all have to do the Hobbit?
Atticus Finch.
No.
No.
We had to do the Hobbit.
You did the Hobbit?
Like I think senior year of high school. maybe.
No.
We
That
read a
took the-
lot
that
of
probably took the entire year.
plays.
no kidding.
We read a lot of plays, like The Crucible,
Yeah.
12 Angry Men, but then we watched the 1950s
Mhm.
movie of it. But yeah.
Oh, Diary of Anne Frank.
Yeah.
Wow,
Read
yeah.
that one. Yeah. The movie as
Night. That's like another Holocaust book. That's really good. By Elie Wiesel.
well. So, kiddos, hopefully
Read.
you did your summer reading. Hopefully you don't get embarrassed today at school. Shout out to the Flynn's on the way to school. And they're not going to roll that TV in for a couple of weeks, so don't get your hopes up.
Do you think they still roll the TVs? Yeah, they probably don't.
I didn't need y'all to say that. All right, more OTB when we come back. 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
They are probably right.
They probably have them
right they have them right there on the wall. I apologize, kids. Y'all don't even probably know what I'm talking about.
TV on wheels.
Yeah. Go to Boudreaux's Electrical.
They got those?
Boudreaux'Electrical.com is the website. It's already been active there in the old Gulf of America, so we all know it is inevitable. It is going to happen. But if you are prepared with that whole home generator from Boudreaux's, you have the ultimate peace of mind. And we've been telling you, they've got over 80 right now in stock, ready to go, ready to install them on your house, at your business, whatever. And again, we're talking about a quick turnaround as well. You will be ready for storm season. Boudreaux'Electrical.com.
Yeah, that's important to know because I know probably some of y'all heard us doing these reads and well, that's probably not time because it's already August 7th. But there is. They have generators in stock. Their staff, their crew is ready to roll out to your house to get you prepared, be the envy of the neighborhood, keep the lights on this hurricane season. Boudreaux'Electrical.com.
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Flight by Yingling. Raise the bar.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar, but instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. This, it's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item. We prominently feature it in social media, on our website.
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
Don't wanna sound full of myself a rule, but you ain't looking at no other dudes, cause you love me. I'm sorry, baby. So sexy. So you think about a chance. You find yourself trying to do my dance.
All right, welcome back in OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. definitely had some R&B playing. Like doing the dishes is when the music kind of gets played at the house. Katie pulled up some Monica and Brandy. We got to play some of that today as well. Forgot about those hits.
Wait, what? Brandy, is it Monica, The Boy Is Mine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then Monica's got Angel of Mine.
Yeah.
The hit. Brandy's got a couple.
You know that you've been together a long time when this type of music is now called dishwashing music.
Well, I mean, that's what we were playing during. So, like, if you do the dishes at our house, typically, well, I mean, Katie does all the time, but when I do them, it is like you get to pick the music on Siri. Yeah. And so, like, sometimes it's Goo Goo Dolls, sometimes it's Monica and Brandy.
A little bit.
A lot of times it's Usher.
I get
sometimes
it.
it's
I'm
John
with
Mayer. You know, what Katie's doing, it's going to be Morgan Wallen.
A lot of times R&B is a different type of music.
Like, I can't help that, you know.
I can't help it.
You can't have a little rhythm and blues while you're doing the dishes.
No, you can. I'm over here celebrating it.
Okay.
Making observations. Observationalist.
Are you ready to give, when we come back, your 19th ranked team on the OTB Top 25?
That's today?
I won't say our pre-show conversation this morning.
Let's just say like hour 2.
You forgot?
Let's just call it hour 2.
No. We're consistent here.
On hour 2.
8 o'clock, you give your ranking, and you better be ready to go. You got
8 o'clock
four
hour.
and a half. No. You got 4.5. You got 4.5 minutes. Okay? I've got no faith.
First day of school.
Woo!
Sports.
Hour 2, coming your way.
Off the bench.
I do not like where your head's at right now. Go to KTZBlinds.com, KTOZBlinds.com, K to Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. Been doing it since 2004. They can do it inside. They can do it outside. They can do, well, something for me that actually affected both. We got the outdoor shade over there. Just press one button, it goes up. Press a button, it goes down. I mean, incredibly cool feature to have at our home. And we spend so much time. In fact, like, Harlow loves to jump on the trampoline, and it's been hotter than the devil's lair. So once it gets too hot outside, we got a small trampoline. We put on that back porch patio area. We put the screen down, and we got a fan in there, and it's a different area for her to play in. Blown away by all the features that this thing can do, and I just thought it was going to be an outdoor shade. Go to the website, KTZBlinds.com.
K to Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. Go see them today. Give them a call. KTZBlinds.com.
Crush that. Let's.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
River Parish Contractors has immediate openings for structural steel shop fabricators. Call or text Big Jake today at 318-547-1000 or go to rpcontractors.com and click on employment. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item, we prominently feature it in social media, on our website, but we do it because it's the right thing to do for the community.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool.
first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here. We eat out here. We watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
BRAC teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks.
Good morning. It's 8 a.m. here on Thursday, August 7th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect rainy skies with a high of 92. In hour 2 of today's show, Matt Flynn gives us the 19th ranked team in the country on the official OTB Top 25. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studios, starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Hey, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio, starts now.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 2 of OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. And it is now time for the 19th ranked team on the OTB Top 25. Let's get a quick recap here. Coming in at number 25, it is Boise State, the Broncos. At number 24, the Memphis Tigers. At number 23, the Baylor Bears. At number 22, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. At 21, the Tennessee Volunteers. And at number 20, the Iowa State Cyclones. And now it is Matthew Clayton Flynn. His turn.
For the listeners all around the world, all around the globe, the much anticipated drop of the 19th ranked team in the OTB Top 25 preseason poll. We're going to keep it with a school that has traditions like no others. They are a team that inspires. They are a team that likes to get together and just yell at midnight before games. So we're going to keep it within the great state of Texas. I went to Waco last week for the, 23rd ranked team, Baylor Bears. We're going to keep it in the Lone Star State. In the SEC, number 19, Texas A&M. The Aggies, gig 'em.
That sounded way too natural for you, bud.
Gig 'em.
I don't like it.
Actually, did you know there's a tradition on campus that if I can't remember the name of the dog, it's a collie, I believe.
Reveille,
yeah. If he goes into your classroom,
smoke was coming from my ears.
We were looking at each other and it was like, wait, what?
If he goes into your classroom during the day, and if he barks?
I think
if it barks, if she barks in class.
Yeah, that's what I said.
It's fine.
Yeah,
It doesn't
for sure.
You misgendered Reveille?
Texas A&M fans
That's
would be
disrespectful.
ones. Texas A&M fans would be ones to get mad about that. In all
They
fairness,
would be. If she barks in your classroom, and you're dismissed, you get to go home. So it's not a big deal. Yeah, you didn't know this? No. Home of the 12th man.
Also,
the only things I know about Texas A&M are Dan Campbell, Billy Lucci, and Dennis Allen.
Look, the 12th man is a pretty cool. I think we could all agree it's a pretty cool tradition. If you don't know about it, I don't even know if they really still do it. I think it started back in war times, back in the day.
About like having a player wear 12.
Yeah, so they used to have. Yeah, they would have like it was a walk-on thing. So you tried out for the 12th man. It was a guy that sometimes didn't even play football or played high school football. But it was tradition that started like back in the war, when a lot of people were deployed and fighting for our country. Blah blah blah. But a really cool tradition there. But that's not why they're 19th. They're 19th because I think they're pretty darn good this year. Yeah. They got a lot of talent, of course. They have the GOAT strength coach, Mr. Tommy Moffitt. They got a really good defense this year.
Yeah.
They are very hydrated. I believe that Marcel Reed has a potential to be good. Like the guys from Texags at SEC Media Day really talking them up, and their spring trainings and things like that. So I don't know. We've seen, obviously, we saw him do a lot of damage against LSU as a changeup coming in the second half. Le'Veon Moss, one of the best running backs in the SEC.
If he's healthy, he could be a first-team type guy. I mean, we've seen him. He's from Baton Rouge. I've seen him do it for a long time. Health's going to be, obviously an issue for him. Probably their strongest position group room, though, is running back with Moss, Owens, Daniels. They've got E.J. Smith, that is Emmitt Smith's son.
Yeah.
So they're locked at that position.
And I remember Moffitt talking to him, and he's like, because they've recruited really well at Texas A&M, especially on the defensive side. He's like, man, they just got some really talented, big, fast, strong folks on the defensive side of the ball. So they're going to be a strong defense, and they're 19th there. I know we're in the SEC, and they're going to be a tough out, especially if Marcel Reed can take a next step as a passer. They're going to be a very dangerous team. So that's going to be, to me, the key focal point. Mike Elko, I think he's probably a pretty darn good coach. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with them. That's why they're 19th, because they have the potential and the talent, and especially if Marcel Reed does improve as a passer to, at the end of the year, maybe be ranked higher than that.
One name to pay attention to for SEC fans that are going to be watching Texas A&M, and maybe you don't watch another conference, KC Concepcion, coming over from NC State. He is a baller. He is somebody that is a jack of all trades. Like whatever you need him to do, he can do it. At NC State, he lined up in the backfield. He lined up wildcat quarterback. He lined up in the slot, outside. He is all over the place. Now, he got hurt last year, so he didn't have the year that he had the year before, but he was on the all-meathead team a year ago. He was our all-purpose offensive player. He is somebody that can really be a mismatch for you if you put him in the right spots. So you're going to know his name, and if he stays healthy, he's going to be a big weapon. He's not going to be their go-to leading receiver that's going to look like a Sunday player. He's just that guy that is so annoying, because anytime you think you have him stopped, they're going to come up with something, get him the football, and he's going to convert it into a first down. So KC Concepcion, certainly a name to pay attention to when it comes to the Aggies there. Big trip for them, and Tate, I know you've got thoughts on the Aggies, but a big trip for them. It's wild that they play in the SEC, but their first 3 SEC games are all at home. I don't think an SEC game is the most important game on their schedule. I think going to Notre Dame is their most important game, because if you win that, knowing you have 3 home games to start off your SEC slate, that can really get you going in the right direction. The momentum for that could be huge for the Aggies. When you look at their most difficult games, I think you have to go on the road to Missouri. You have to come to LSU. That is going to be probably the toughest part of their schedule. But as far as SEC schedules go, you like the way they get it started, certainly, so that Notre Dame game feels like a massive one.
I mean, just look at how those 2 team seasons went a year ago. Notre Dame came to Kyle Field. They won that game. Notre Dame made the college football playoff. Like Texas A&M, if things fall their way, do I think they're going to? They're probably going to go 8-4, but they have the potential to do it. Like, this team, like you mentioned, Auburn, Mississippi State, Florida, all at home. You could win and probably will be favored in all 3 of those games. Arkansas on the road, you're favored there. Like, you could potentially be 7-0 coming to Baton Rouge October 25th. Like, that's the type of season Texas A&M could have, and you split the rest of your games, you're 9-3.
What are you laughing at?
We were talking about the A&M mascot Reveille.
Okay.
If she barks in your classroom, you get dismissed. And somebody in the chat said, what happens if TCU quarterback Josh Hubert barks in class?
Real quick, I just got a message from a listener, Adam Cheney. He says, I'm still trying to figure out how to enter the chat. LOL. I have a lot I would like to say / interact with my fellow meatheads about. Mark my words. He says, mark my words. This is going to be a special season. Wait, I had to restart the special season. Everything around this program has a different look, vibe, and feel about it. Not saying it will be the equivalent, but feels a lot like the 2019 team's mindset with even deeper talent on both sides of the ball. Adam, shout out. Thank you for using the speak up feature on our app.
Nice.
Literally just go to YouTube and we're live and then the chat just pops up. It's like,
yeah, just type in 104.5 ESPN and then you'll see.
But if you want to type, if you want to like participate, you have to sign up.
You gotta log into your.
You have to subscribe.
You have to have a YouTube account. Yeah.
You also have to subscribe to 104.5
Do you?
ESPN. Yep.
Yeah.
A lot of steps.
Yeah, but you
So-
can do it, Adam.
You can do it though. I believe in you, Adam. I
So,
believe in
so to
you.
wrap up this 19 thing, if you're an A&M fan out there and you're listening, lot to be hopeful for, a lot to be excited about, potential all around you. So if you're a fan, put on your onesie white body jumpsuit, short sleeve, roll up the sleeves even higher, put your thumb up, or put your hands on your hips and yell woo a lot, and do quarter push-ups every time your team scores.
And then get carried into a fountain.
And then get carried
thrown
into a
in.
fountain. And maybe once or twice a year you wear dumb little overalls and make terrible jokes.
Oh, so bad. I feel like we haven't made fun of that portion of it to Moffitt enough yet. Probably because in the back of our mind we're still a little nervous that he'll make us run 110s if we do.
Yep. Oh, I'll also forget. Put a towel in your back pocket as well.
Look, we make
That's
fun
an
of
important part of the
look,
uniform.
We make fun of the fountain. Worst part about Texas A&M, that's actually cooler than their baseball tradition of blowing bubbles after every win.
You know, tradition's a great thing.
Blowing bubbles is bad.
Tradition is a great thing. It's
Yeah.
what makes college football great. And making fun of them is a tradition like none other.
I was about to say, where are you going with this? All right. I didn't know, since they're so hydrated, I didn't know if you were, nervous to do so.
You ever see the one that go tss? That's a bad one.
I don't know a lot about it. I'm serious.
I went to
Like,
camp.
I'm
Like
out
I
on
know.
A&M.
So I would
Bailey
go to their
Lucci,
football
Dan
camps.
Campbell, Dennis Allen.
I would go to their football camps in the summer, like you do. Like I was in Texas, so I would go to the Baylor, the A&M, the Texas. I'd go to all those football camps in middle school and high school. And yeah, I think in multiple of the camps at A&M, like they'd have the yell leaders come and like talk through the Aggie traditions and like what all their yells are about. And I remember like as an 8th grader thinking like, this is dumb.
I don't think you had to be in 8th grade to know that, but I'm glad you realized it before it's too late. Even
Well, at that age, you're very impressionable about things.
Even though that was your second
I
school.
mean, you did think puka shells were cool.
Still are.
But even at that time, I thought that the yell leaders were not.
Yeah. Puka shell hates to see me coming.
Bleach tips? Yeah, that's a great idea.
Oh. Anybody got any sun in? We'll do it right now. All right, when we come back, there is a player on LSU's defense that is going to be as important as any player in the country to one side of the ball for his team. And we're going to break down that player. I know Tay-Tay's got thoughts on this player as well, and we'll do it when we jump back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
Sun in, you just get it and you just spray it and it turns your hair orange. All right, go to pelicanroof.com. That is the website for Pelican Roofing, and it truly is the best of the best. And that's not just us saying that. Look right there on the homepage. 5-star reviews, Google, Facebook, Yelp, you name it, they rate it with 5 stars. So Instant Roof Quote is something also you can get done. What is that? Well, it's a great tool they have. You go, you type in your address, your home, your business, and it gives you an outline and a great idea of what that roof is going to cost you. Speaking of cost, they also have financing options right there on the homepage, pelicanroof.com.
Yeah, they're the most trusted roofing company in Louisiana. Offices in Lafayette and Baton Rouge. And when you start a project with them you are going to get their undivided attention. They will dedicate one project manager to your job that is specifically focused on your job and your job alone. So go to their website, check out their financing options, check out everything that they can do. PelicanRoof.com.
Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is taking $22,500 off MSRP on the brand new 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie with $22,500 off MSRP with a complimentary 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Bayou Automotive vehicles. If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Businesses like yours are the soul of our community. You deserve someone who'll deliver the internet services you deserve. That's why local businesses rely on Rev Business. 90 years of building connections. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the rock station.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item. We prominently feature it in social media, on our website.
Excuse me, can I please talk to you for a minute? Sure, you look kind of familiar. Yeah, you do too. But I just wanted to know, do you know somebody named... You know his name. Oh yeah, definitely. I know his name. But I just want to let you know that he's mine. No, he's mine.
– 2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
This reminds me, little Ridgewood Middle School, whatever dance it was. Might have been Sadie Hawkins. Might have just been the fall dance, the initial fall dance. Going to middle school for the first time, you didn't have, dances, school dances in elementary school. Little Brandy and Monica are playing. Now, nobody's dancing because the boys are in this corner, the girls are in that corner. There was great intention to get into the middle and start dancing.
Except for that one.
I just needed
couple,
one person.
Except for that one couple that was going out.
Even that was like.
You going out with her?
Yeah. You waited till maybe like.
Where y'all going out to? Nowhere, dude. My girlfriend. You ever see her? No.
Never see her. No.
I don't know.
Her girlfriend, though.
History class. Held her hand. Will you go out with me? Yes, no, maybe. Check a box.
And what if they hit the maybe, though? What's that mean?
It's complicated.
You got options, and you're one of them, but you're not the only one.
Yep, in different area codes.
Oh, really? Tell me more, Luda.
I mean, I was on those AL chat rooms, ASL and everywhere.
Screen name real quick before we get to this LSU defensive player. Screen name on AOL Messenger.
I already told you.
I forget, though.
Deep Ball 11.
Deep Ball 11.
What is it? Were you hour 2?
Yep. Are you talking about throwing the football person that called and complained about us?
I was a quarterback.
Quarterback. Deep by. That's why it's singular, not plural. Throwing the football.
Yeah.
I guess Lance Armstrong.
And that's why it is in that order as well.
With flipping the two words,
yeah,
we'll do the
two is a bad situation.
Whoa, okay, all right.
But like, at the time, like I think I was 7th, 8th grade, and I was like, that's every time I went to practice, I was like, hey, coach, we'll throw the deep ball. Let's go. That was it.
All right. It's not as cool as Freight 13 Train, but actually it is kind of cool. It's kind of cool.
Freight 13 Train.
Yeah. All right, so there is a player on LSU's defense that could be as important as any player in the country to his team, certainly defensively. Phil Steele magazine, the great Phil Steele, where you can find the all meathead team on page number 3 as well, ranks this player as the top outside linebacker for the 2026 NFL draft. Surprise, surprise, that player, nope, not Lance Harbor. It is Harold Perkins, number 1 on the list. Now, he is somebody that we've talked more about than maybe any defensive player over the last 10 years. Freshman year, we know what it was. He took over games. He won you the Arkansas game, like single-handedly won the Arkansas game. He had, 4 sacks, forced fumble. Like, he did everything. The offense didn't do anything, and Perk made up for it. We all remember him spying Bryce Young. Bryce Young used to have that little stutter step move. They got every linebacker in the country. Perk laughed at it, tracked him down, tackle for loss. He was a man possessed. Now, we've also talked about his position. He can't live on the edge. It's not what he's built to do. Now, he can dabble. He can line up there every once in a while. It's a great change of pace, but talking with Jimbo Fisher, who was the head coach at A&M, he's like, look, Perk lived on the edge that year, and we're like, okay, well, he's a really good player, but he's 220 pounds. We're going to game plan to run at a 220-pound player where we have a combo block with a tight end and a tackle. So that's what teams were doing. It's not, sliding Perkins at all. Perkins is an incredible player. I think he's going to play a long time on Sundays. It's finding the right spot. Play him a little stack linebacker, right? That position, it's not all about how big, fast, and strong you are, right? There's things like reading guards and reading running backs and like that. If you haven't done it your whole life, it can be difficult. I think the star position, which is a nickel Sam in this defense, is perfect for him. I think he has great coverage skills. You look at the Pro Football Focus grades. He's always, his entire career, had great coverage numbers, grades. You can still, and Matt, you know this, like when you rush a nickel off the edge, he can be disruptive. And think about a running back having to come across the formation to block a full-speed Harold Perkins. Like that is a scary thought for a running back. As far as setting the edge, that's going to have to be something that, like, you're going to have your edge defender as well, but like he's going to be able to be a little bit more free because he's not going to be that edge defender, right? He's going to be able to set the edge coming downhill. I love the move for him. LSU has to have him be a dog. He has to be a version of what we saw him be his freshman year. And we have to remember, even if it doesn't show up in sacks, he is a player that can help them in coverage, in the run game, and also getting after the quarterback.
Yeah, Harold Perkins has been this puzzle for defensive coordinators, defensive coaches to figure out where his piece fits. Because when it fits, it's incredible. When it doesn't fit, it doesn't stick out. And that's with any position, and trying to find, it's the coach's job to find the timing and how to use talent. And my God, does this guy have talent just oozing out of him, right? And it just kind of like body type, size, puts him as this kind of tweener guy. Like, what do we do? How do we get the most out of him? I don't agree that the star nickel Sam is the place for him every down and distance. Maybe first down, maybe second down.
Yeah, he'll move to the edge some, for sure.
But you're also doing a disservice to something that he has proved as a freshman that he can be a lead at, which is spying the quarterback. You can't do that
too,
from nickel
sure.
Sam.
Yeah.
You can't do that from defensive end as much. So it's up to Blake Baker and the defensive staff to figure out how to utilize him with that, because this year you're going to have it. You're going to have it game one. You're going to have it. You have to have Harold Perkins stalking Cade Klubnik.
Would you? Let me ask you this real quick.
You got 4 or 5 quarterbacks that he is going to be a key factor.
Yeah,
and he doesn't do. And nickel Sam,
you got Diego Pavia. Like you got Lenore Sellers.
You got Lenore Sellers. Like you can't do that at nickel Sam. So in third down passing situations, he doesn't need to play nickel Sam. Yeah, okay, he's serviceable in coverage. He's good. He's a good athlete. Yeah. Nah, he needs to be putting a move on a tackle. Yeah. He needs to be putting a move on a tight end staying in. Like I get the theory of like it'd be really cool to see him coming off the edge and like being lined up one-on-one with the back. Yeah, that'd be cool because he's going to win that battle.
Yep.
But I think from a play-in, play-out situation, he needs to be attacking the quarterback on passing situations, or in a lot of these games that we're going to need it, spying the quarterback. You can find a lot of serviceable guys that can line up in coverage, but to have his skill set is rare.
No, I agree with you, but here's the question and kind of the devil's advocate I'll throw back at you. Whit Weeks is pretty damn athletic too, and I think he can also be a quarterback spy. So if you were the defensive coordinator, knowing you have 2 guys that can do it, don't you have to come up with a game plan that's going to feature both of those guys so you don't know, hey, this is going to be the quarterback spy, and you can be really creative. And then it puts a lot of pressure on whatever linebacker is next to Whit Weeks, because then you've got some things that you've got to do. Yep. You're going to have more space. Yep. And that could be Wes Weeks. It could be Devon Keys. But the fact that you do have 2 guys that can do it, don't you need to be able to utilize that to your advantage as well?
Yeah, it's certainly a luxury to have, and you have 2 guys that can do. I mean, we're calling it a spy. Like sometimes it's not like actually declared a spy. It's just a guy is told to, all right, you're the hook player here, you're the curl player here, whatever it is as a linebacker, like inside zone defensive terminology. Like sometimes it's like, all right, let's be faster to react to a quarterback this time. Maybe it's not. Maybe sometimes it is a spy. Like Harold Perkins, like that's a legit spy versus Bryce Young. But it is a luxury to have multiple.
And the next
people
year we
that can
just
do that.
did. Nah, that's not a good idea against Jalen Milroe.
It's just like as LSU fans, we're pulling our hair out sometimes when we're watching the defense out there, because you got a quarterback scrambling around for 13 seconds, and then he makes a first down, runs for 12 yards on left side of the field, and you got Harold Perkins covering the curl flat on the right side of the field. Like, what are we doing? He doesn't need to be
curl flat.
He doesn't need to be doing the curl flat on the far side of the field where the quarterback's running around for 12 seconds.
I agree. There's going to be certain game plans. And again, I do think like the star position as far as where he's going to live on first and second down, I like that position for him. But I also agree with you, and it's a great point, that if you're playing one of these quarterbacks and you're going to play multiple guys, Cade Klubnik, we talked about it, over 500 rushing yards. Diego Pavia can change a game, and his is not going to be design quarterback runs. I think it's even more important against a guy like that. I thought Whit Weeks did a really nice job on him a year ago. Ole Miss, Arkansas. Remember how good Whit was last year against Arkansas and Taylor Green. Like, you have multiple guys that can do it, but you have to be better against elite running quarterbacks. And I think you're going to face some. You might not face the athletic ability of a Jalen Milroe on this schedule, because like that was his strongest suit. He's a track guy. We saw how that went. But you're going to face some.
A lot. You're going to face more of them.
Yes, you're going to face in the totality of the schedule. I think there's going to be more of them.
5 good ones.
Yeah. Mateer at Oklahoma.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
he rushed for, I think, 400-plus yards a year ago. If I'm not – hell, actually, I think it was a lot more. I think he was like closer to 700 or something. I mean, this is somebody – again, like John Mateer's going to have design quarterback runs, but also like he's going to have some improv, and he's going to like same thing with Diego Pavia. So that position, whoever that ends up being, is going to be as important as anybody.
And what you said about interviewing Jimbo Fisher years ago, like they're like, all right, well, yeah, he's a great player, great rusher, but let's just run right at him because like as a younger player, just didn't have the ass for it, right? Like he just skinny, fast. I mean, he's 19, 20 years old.
Yeah.
I don't know his measurables right now. But
Mateer had 826 yards.
Okay. With sacks.
15 touchdowns on the ground.
I knew it was a big number. I didn't know it was that 826.
Wazoo.
So, yeah.
So anyway, like Harold's passing the eyeball test. I don't know what his measurables are compared to years before.
Yeah.
But he looks like got a little bit more muscle, got a little bit bigger. Like we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. But earlier in his days, yeah, you could just line up if he was playing that defensive end, hand in the dirt. Yeah, you could run right at him.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think that will probably change as he continues to progress in his career.
Again, one of the things, like if you're having this conversation, we're talking about, spying a quarterback, making sure the running quarterback doesn't go off on you. Again, like, yes, Harold Perkins is going to be very important. Whit Weeks is going to be very important because they're going to be assigned to said quarterback. But also you have to remember Devon Keys and Wes Weeks, like whoever that linebacker that, gets left on the island, he's used to having a partner next to him. It's kind of like we always talk about, like when you play tackle, you're on an island. When you play guard, you got some bodyguards. So that player, it's a trickle-down effect. Like this, you talk about the totality of a defense or an offense or whatever it might be. And I'm excited about Devon Keys. Nobody's talked about him in training camp. I haven't heard this show, any show, talk about Devon Keys. But if you have a 5-minute conversation with Blake Baker, he's going to bring up Devon Keys in the first 2 minutes. I think we all forget how good he was a year ago as a freshman. I mean, he had big play after big play. I mean, you go back and you watch the latter portion of the season, even in a game against Florida in a loss, like he played really well in that game. So, like, that's a player that if you're going to do all these things that we talk about with all these X factors and Weeks and Perkins, Devon Keys, and again, Wes Weeks is going to play as well, they're going to be as important as anybody to make sure that you're able to do all the things we're talking about.
Yeah, I think that the more we just kind of dive into the personnel, the more that what I'm hearing and what we're all saying is this is by far going to be the best defense that we've had in the Brian Kelly area. So,
William said, well, Jacob sounds weird. Maybe you should get on hyping him up. I know, but nobody ever calls me that. I got you, Willie. I'll start that. Devon Keys, let's go.
Defensive Player of the Year.
Didn't say that, but he's really good. And he played really well as a freshman. And the defensive coordinator loves him. He is going to have a role on this team. That might be the first time that anybody's mentioned him. And he played a lot last year. He actually started at star last year. Like at the back end of the season, they put him in that role. So
how many yards did y'all say John Mateer had rushing?
Over 800.
I'm reading 857.
Yep. Pretty good.
857 if you don't include the sacks. So to say.
And again, he's going to do it both ways. Design quarterback runs and also just off the cuff there. Play breaks down. So real quick, he was so good at Wazoo, but he had Cam Ward, who was the number 1 pick, in front of him, that they did create that package that I talked about where he was in the backfield with Cam Ward, and they would hand the ball off to him, and he would throw it. They would fake it and, let him get into the flats, and they'd throw it to him. They had one play where he's the running back. Cam Ward catches it, kind of wraps around, and John Mateer would try to throw it to Cam Ward. I mean, he was a talent that they knew, even though they had the future number 1 overall pick, they had to integrate into the game plan. And he's athletic enough to go back there and do things like that. That's what we're talking about. You might not have a Jalen Milroe, but you got 5 dudes that can go out there and beat you with their legs.
Yeah. John Mateer is like this. Like we know him because he played, and we just like you slayed it all out. He was behind Cam Ward, and he's this guy that could end up being real scary. Has the potential to. Now he might just be a serviceable, good, dangerous player that plays well, 80% of the times and has some bad games. But he's got the talent and the skill set. If Venables and the crew can figure out how to call a good offense, which they could not do a year ago. Their offense was, objectively bad. So which is weird for an Oklahoma Sooner fan base, I'm sure, to have a not very good offense and be at the bottom of the
two Heisman Trophy quarterbacks and a runner-up like in a 4-year span.
Yeah, and overall be at the bottom of your conference. So I think if they can utilize it and he can carry over and the hype train is real with him, he's got a chance to be pretty scary in this league.
All right, we will take a break. It is football season, training camp, pads, preseason games coming up. Certainly want to get to some New Orleans Saints talk. Got some good news. Wait, did I just hear ick? Did we just hear ick over there from the laundry room?
Did that get picked up?
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know if the listeners heard it, but I can appreciate the fact that I heard it with headphones on. I get it. It's a 32nd ranked roster.
Let's go, Rat Pack, baby.
Rat Pack, Rat Dad.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, she's excited.
I'm Rat Pack, brother.
I'm excited about Spencer Rattler and his potential.
Okay, there you go. We got something. And also smelling salts. Maybe they're not banned.
What?
Stick around and find out. OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to All-Star Toyota of BatonRouge.com. Buying new, leasing, renting, whatever the case might be, they have got you covered. And everything is available, no matter what you need, right? We always talk about it. Sequoia, Sienna, Tundra, Tacoma, Highlander, whatever. Midsize, full-size SUV, van, truck, hybrid, sedan. And, of course, you can go buy one new. We all know that. But the cool part about it is, leasing, everything's available. Not going to get that many places either, but you're certainly not going to get it in the rental department. Per day rental prices, incredible prices as well. Going to beat those national car rental places every single time. Go to the website, allstartoyotaofbatonrouge.com.
When you mentioned all the models of cars, you didn't mention the Corolla, which is what my two older sisters had as their first car. Why? Because my parents were like, yeah, it's a reliable, it's safe, it's efficient, and it was good enough for their little girls. So go see them today. Go see all their cars, brand new, used, whatever it is. All-Star Toyota of BatonRouge.com.
At Atmos Energy, our smart choice solutions help customers save energy and emissions with rebates up to $500 off high-efficiency natural gas appliances, smart thermostats, and weatherization upgrades. Together, we're fueling our energy future.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here. We eat out here. We watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient. And you will have your pool in no time.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected. Supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team. And backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
It's not just a game, it's a religion. You've got your team color, team swag, and now your very own website. LouisianaSports.net. Everything LSU, Saints, and Pelicans. Sports on demand. In-depth coverage by sports writing pros with continuously updated news. And with the LouisianaSports.net newsletter, you get pinged directly with top trending stories. Best of all, now and always, no paywall. It's free. LouisianaSports.net. Powered by 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Your home for Louisiana sports.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier.
Lucy Lou, with my girl Drew, Cameron D and Destiny, Charlie's Angels, come on. Bring it. Question, tell me what you think about me. I buy my own diamonds and I buy my own rings. Only ring your celly when I'm feeling lonely. When it's all over, please get up and leave. Question.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Always 50-50 in relationships. The shoes on my feet, I buy. The clothes I'm wearing, I buy. The rock I'm rocking, I buy. 'Cause I depend on me. If I want it, the watch I'm wearing, I buy. The house I live in, I buy. The car I'm driving, I buy. I depend on me. I depend on me. All the women who independent, throw your hands up at me. All the honeys who making money.
Well, Charlie's Angels.
It's a good movie. Lucy Liu.
I just need to know real quick before we move on. Has R&B Thursdays made y'all enjoy R&B music more?
It's not that I didn't enjoy it. It just wasn't like a go-to for me. But yeah, I mean, I like it.
Okay.
Yeah, like I love Destiny's Child.
Right.
I love TLC.
All right.
I've told y'all this. I love In Vogue.
You do?
Like
In
I
Vogue's
love
great.
In Vogue.
In
I
Vogue's
just
great.
never play them because it feels like a.
You do it after 7:35.
Yeah.
Flynn,
what's up?
R&B now, kind of finding its way into the playlist, maybe a little bit more.
No, not on the normal playlist, but I've always liked it.
All right.
Always liked these
Tay
songs.
you might be the best
Rich,
answer. I mean,
Yeah, true.
from Walker, Louisiana. How are you feeling now about R&B?
I don't mind taking in R&B on Thursday mornings. Do I take it in outside of work? No, but I enjoy it.
Okay. All right, we're getting there. Baby steps. Baby steps.
No one,
Because
not everybody has to be like you.
Who said that? I like to think, Alondra, could you back me up here? I like to think that I listen to all music.
Yeah.
Very
You
eclectic.
do, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
absolutely.
Yeah,
and that's
thank you.
how everybody should be. Everybody should listen to all types
I think
of
I
music.
listen to everything.
Yeah. What is the what
Except
genre
for like
y'all
EDM.
do? What? Okay.
That's like
EDM?
the one. I bet y'all know this about me. I don't really do computer music.
I don't like mumble rap.
Yeah, I don't like that
Can't
either.
get
So
behind it.
anything made after like 2012, you're out.
I mean, well, I mean
Most
now,
likely the
like they're in
new-
that, like it's like
Right.
it's kind of phasing out a little bit. Thank God.
Yeah,
But
like
mumble
the-
rap,
the
man,
newish
I can't
hip-hop,
get behind
yeah.
that. Oh, Jodeci will make an appearance. Don't you worry.
But like I kind of just appreciate all types of music.
Same.
Even the computer generated music.
Except for that. That's like the one I just cannot get behind.
Computer generated.
Yeah, like
What'd you
EDM.
start?
Yeah, computer music.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Well,
I like that either.
I will say there was a big phase. I think it's kind of phasing out now, like or is phased out where people's voices were just like so computer generated. But I think more talented people are actually or the ones becoming stars now, which
Yeah.
is nice. I feel like there was a pretty good stretch of time where some very untalented people
Oh, for sure.
were the top.
Yes.
I feel like it's changed now. I feel like there's a lot more talent out there
In which realm?
in all the realms.
I think people can make music pretty easy I want to say easy. It's not
Chat
easy.
GPT.
Easier. Like,
I mean, we
just like
have
podcasting, like you
She
can have
made
this stuff
a-
at home now is what I'm
She made a very like
We have a OTB AI song, but it's like
Yeah.
from when T-Bob was here, so we never play it anymore.
When I do my,
it's cringe, but
Remember?
fun.
about that.
Remember the song?
I think I heard it. I think I remember hearing it.
Tay-Tay got the smile.
Yeah.
I mean,
Did you drive off the road when you heard it?
I've been called worse things. So
I would
I'll
always
take that.
randomly drop it, and T-Bob would be like, "Oh my god,
Yeah.
it's a really bad song."
Also, like
It's AI.
T-Bob of all people seems like he would love that. Well, he was also scared of AI though.
That's true. Which he should be. Everybody
Can
should
we
be
get
scared.
a new OTB song
Like a new
from our
AI
guy Bilbo
one.
Baggins?
Is that what he's talking? Like a new AI one, like the one that we're
Yeah.
Can we play? Bilbo,
How easy is it
Bilbo,
for-
you're on
It's
this. One.
pretty
Can we
easy.
get an AI or like early 2000s R&B song
for OTB.
for OTB?
Okay, I'll
Please.
try to get
Yeah.
it done today.
No,
Yeah.
like
Okay.
tell ChatGPT to like make it good.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, don't suck.
Yeah.
Right. Make it
So is-
objectively
Is
good.
it pretty
Anytime-
easy? Because I wanted to do like one for
Yeah.
like each quarterback and do a breakdown of.
Okay.
Like a song for the quarterback.
Yeah.
The problem I have with AI, and I don't know how you don't fall into this as much as you love it, it's cheesy as hell.
It is so cheesy.
So cheesy. Like the rejoins that it tried to give us for this show, like I loathe them.
I was
I
sent
hate
40
them
and we
bad.
used 5 of them.
I think it just depends on what application. Like if it's writing like a retirement speech. it's
He actually
great.
did pretty good.
It's
Now,
pretty
both of
good.
ours
I
was
mean,
pretty
it roasted
good.
y'all.
It did.
I
Which-
teared up during Matt's.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure, as you should. Me too. So did everybody listening. I've had multiple people stop me around town saying, "Hey man, congrats on the retirement."
Here's what we do. We get an OTB because we got somebody in the chat says not an R&B fan at all. Okay, here's what we do. We get a country version, an R&B version. What was it that you like? House music version?
House music, yeah.
Yeah. And
Trap
then
music.
We get trap music version. And then we get an emo as a throwback to Alondra's youth.
Dude, I was so emo.
Like
Like I had the, like back in the day where girls would just dye the bottom of their hair a different color.
That wasn't cool.
Do you know what I'm talking about though?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
It's never
I
cool.
dyed the bottom of my hair pink.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I thought it was
That's
cool.
that's not real goth though.
It kind of is like more emo like scene, whatever.
Yeah, okay. I got it.
It was for Warp Tour.
Wait, I don't even know what that is.
It was
Oh, I
like
do.
a
don't
emo
either.
tour that it was Vans Warp Tour, and I
Yep.
went when I was like in middle school, and it was in San Antonio, and there's just a bunch of like emo bands and like rock bands that go, but they brought it back this year.
All right. Let's go.
That's how
Let's do a show
that's
from
how
there.
seen I was
Let's
back
do
in
a
the day.
show from there. Can we get one of the songs for the OTB in like a Papa Roach style?
Cut my life
Yep.
into
pieces. This is my last
OTB.
redone. Oh, it might not be that.
It's perfect.
I don't know if I'm getting a lot of text messages from a lot of people.
I'm gonna-
What is happening?
My
I know.
dad is blowing my phone
I
up.
don't know if our
I get no text about the show.
no, it's not about the show. Our poncho shoot might have
Released?
been released.
Oh,
I'm getting
sweet.
a lot of like text messages. I see also here in the chat somebody said something about it.
Hey, everybody, come see how good we look.
If the pictures
Yay.
came out good, I think it's because I was in here
T-
gassing y'all
T-Pal
up.
said OTB made poncho. Oh, look at us.
Dang,
Where is
dude.
it?
Cheese and cheese.
Is it on Twitter?
God,
I don't know.
She's
All right.
hard, brother.
Yeah. look,
Where
I'm
did
happy.
you find that?
It was like on an email.
Okay.
Oh.
Oof, not the email.
Y'all
Yep.
need an email?
Not the email list. All right,
Yeah,
Mo.
you made the email, buddy.
all right. Let's take a break.
Come on,
Send a
everybody.
screenshot.
Yeah, we'll do some research. See if we can throw those
Some
up
research.
there. A little research.
I got it right here, guys.
More OTB when we come back. 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
We worldwide. GCOPnet.com is the website. They are the absolute leader in Louisiana. It's not just about documents anymore. It's about managing and hosting the information your company needs to grow and thrive in the years ahead. In New Orleans, in Baton Rouge, in Mandeville, in Lafayette. So many different things they can do for you. And when you have something that comes up, if you've got a question, if you want to order something like whatever, you're going to get in contact with them and you're going to talk to a human being, and you're not going to get transferred 17 times, right? You are going to get them the very first time. So go to the website, gcopnet.com. That's Gulf Coast Office Products.
Yeah, I can tell you from experience, guy that goes into the office every single day, like your copier printer is the lifeline of your operations, of your facility, how it operates. So go see truly the leader in Louisiana leader in copiers and printers. Go see them, work with them today, gcopnet.com.
At Atmos Energy, our smart choice solutions help customers save energy and emissions with rebates up to $500 off high-efficiency natural gas appliances, smart thermostats, and weatherization upgrades. Together, we're fueling our energy future.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. It's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
When you can't rely on technology, you can rely on Mountain Cold Refreshment. Dave's back on. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com.
From players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
So it turns out the NFL is not as dumb as I thought they were. Smelling salts are not going to be banned. I think they probably heard from some of the biggest players in the NFL said, hold up now, wait a minute.
They're listening.
We ain't about that life. How am I supposed to get ready if I can't stay ready? All right. So this is from the Players Union, which y'all know how I feel about the Players Union.
Love them.
Nope. To clarify, this policy does not prohibit players from the use of these substances, but rather it restricts clubs from providing or supplying them in any form. That's not a big deal.
I'm pretty sure
we used to bring in our own anyway. The
Did
extra
you?
strength ones. Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure that is an inaccurate statement. I'm pretty sure yesterday it did say players cannot use them.
Look, you know how the NFL is. Like, they're going to walk it back, and they're going to,
Yeah, it sounds like they are reeling that back in.
Yeah, the players' union. There's no. I don't know how you feel about them. We've never really had this conversation. You get paid a lot of our money and our dues for what? Don't really know. Don't really know a time that you fought for me or Flynn or anybody post-playing career. Maybe like we were lucky enough to be set up. Maybe you just give somebody a call. Maybe you're like, hey, you've played football your entire life. You've worked, for this one goal your entire life, and now you're 32 years old and you got to do something different. Hey, can we help you?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that phone call could happen with all the money that we pay you throughout our NFL career. I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe that's asking too much.
The teams and organizations cannot purchase it, but players can. So I guess I'm envisioning the organization saying, hey, here's a sheet. If you want to purchase these, we will deduct it from your check and we'll purchase it all for you on behalf of you, and we will apply it and give it to you like we always have. Is basically what I'm hearing. But as long as they pay for it, so it'll probably just get auto-deducted from their playing check. And I'm sure one vet on every team will pay for the whole team's smelling salts. Yeah. It'll be a non-issue, and it does sound like a lot of backtracking here. But you know what? These players, they've been doing it forever, and if they know if there is any negative effects medically to it, which it sounds like it's just kind of unproven. We kind of read it yesterday what the FDA's response to the whole smelling salt stuff was. Like, if you know the facts and you're an adult and it doesn't hurt anybody else,
I knew that, basically like a couple of rams out in the wild, that me and Patrick Willis hitting each other over and over again, I knew it wasn't great for my brain.
Yeah, without the horns,
I understood that. I knew that. You know what? I'd do it all over again.
Yep.
It is what it is.
I knew that.
Give me my salts.
Like, I was taking high-powered anti-inflammatories for probably a little too long. Probably wasn't great on the old liver. But you know what? I was getting paid a lot of money to be there, and I had to perform. I didn't want to get fired.
It's very true.
So I had to do it.
Would you do it again?
Yes.
We'll do hour 3 again when we come back.
Boom.
Off the bench.
All right, go to yourgoodwood.com. That is the website for Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness. And look, you should not live life with fear or embarrassment. It just should not be the case, because it doesn't have to be the case. You get a consultation set up with Goodwood, and they are going to help you fix whatever issue you've got going on. But you can't do it unless you get everything booked at the website, yourgoodwood.com. Find a full list of services, pricing, information right there on the homepage as well. Again, one more time, yourgoodwood.com.
Yeah, go see your Goodwood. You go see them. You don't need smelling salts to get excited. Just go see them, see what they can do. I mean, we got these bodies, things go wrong. You need some help, especially as we age. They are the pros. They can help you out. So go see with their services, their pricing, all their resources, all on one page. And go call them today or just go visit them. Yourgoodwood.com.
Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is taking $22,500 off MSRP on the brand new 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie with $22,500 off MSRP with a complimentary 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Bayou Automotive vehicles. If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. It's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
These ice cubes could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they cradle and cool the crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Nicely done, ice cubes.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item, we prominently feature it in social media, on our website, but we do it because it's the right thing to do for the community.
Good morning. It's 9 a.m. here on Thursday, August 7th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect rainy skies with a high of 92. In hour 3 of today's show, we'll have Big Deal or No Big Deal at 9 a.m. Then 9:15, our Munchies segment with LSU Executive Chef Michael Johnson. If you missed hours 1 or 2 of the show, you can catch it in the on-demand section at 1045ESPN.com. You can also follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN. And watch us on YouTube at the 1045 ESPN channel. Hour number 3 of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studios, starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
From carrying each other to a natty to carrying each other on the air.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone.
Live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio. It's Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 3, OTB 1045 ESPN Baton Rouge. See if everybody's big deal or no big deal.
No big deal.
Big deal.
No big deal.
Big deal.
No big deal.
No big deal.
No big deal.
Alondra just flexed and gave me the middle finger at the same time right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, well done. We have a video portion. Didn't see that part of it.
We haven't done that in years.
That doesn't matter.
Okay. We can bring it back if you want to have it. We just haven't done it in years.
Come on, Taylor.
I mean, gosh.
Shoot.
Our man Craig Schilling spent a lot of time putting that together back in the day.
I have it on the desktop if you want it. We just haven't played it in a while.
Okay, well, maybe next time.
We do this segment every week.
Most weeks.
I wasn't
try
ready.
to.
Wasn't ready.
It's on the rundown.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The one that you never
Have
opened.
you still not opened that? God, I wish this was a bit. Like, I promise you, listeners, it is not. This man refuses to open the rundown.
I don't refuse.
Have you done it yet?
I just forget.
Okay, well... Big deal or no big deal? You even changed the name of this segment back in the day. Like
His leg fell off.
7 years
Big deal.
ago. All right. So we thought we knew that Julian Sayin was going to be the Ohio State starting quarterback. I think we all just assumed that was going to be it. Sure, it was a air quote competition, but not really. Well, talking with my guy Bobby Carpenter yesterday and also hearing Ryan Day talk, apparently this quarterback battle is going to go down to the wire. Apparently they're not going to name a starter until the last couple of days of training camp. They open up with the number 1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns. Big deal or no big deal, sir?
Yeah, that's a big deal. Anytime you're going to push, like if you're actually going to push the decision, like a lot of coaches will say that. There's a lot of coach speak
That's
out there.
That's why I asked Bobby. I was like, hey, bro.
Yeah, it's like, this for real?
He's like, no, it's
like he's for real?
Yeah.
Like, that is a big deal. The reigning national champions. Like, you got some of the most talented players in the country, and you have a huge game with whether it's properly ranked, but a lot of people saying the top team, at least top 3
number one team in the country.
Coming into your house. Lee Corso's last game and game day. It's going to be a big deal. It's going to be so. Like, if you're not deciding on a quarterback, all the things we've talked about with like the Saints quarterback, like you got to get used to one snap count, one guy. Like there's chemistry that has to be built. I hate when quarterback competitions drag on. I especially hate 2 quarterback systems. So hopefully he's not going to commit to that if he can't make a decision. Make a decision. Pick a quarterback. Make the right decision. Don't screw it up.
Alondra, big deal or no big deal?
I think it's kind of a big deal that this close to the season, we're like 3 weeks out, 3 weeks out.
Yeah, we are. I mean, you're going to have the game in
23 days.
Ireland. Though,
I know 23 days for.
Days,
yeah, that's
right?
what I'm saying. Because they're doing a week 0.
Or
I guess like a
week 0. I'm saying the week 0 games start in 16 days.
Yeah.
For that game, you're about
23
3 weeks.
Okay,
yeah.
so yeah, I think that this close to the season starting, and then like y'all said, you're facing Texas, who is the number 1 ranked team in the preseason polls right now.
I know.
It's kind of concerning that you don't have a breakaway quarterback right now.
I agree.
And that the race is this close. Because they have Texas has their definitive quarterback.
They definitely do.
Yeah.
His name's Arch. I don't know if you heard
I
him.
think that's a big deal.
Arch Manning.
Arc.
Ever heard of him?
Big deal, yeah, because you want your starter at this point in the season. But I'll say this. This is not some indictment on Julian saying Lincoln Keenholes can play football. If anybody knows anything about this guy, I think this is going to be no big deal in the long run because it's going to make these 2 guys better. Lincoln Keenholes, he can play. I love what Julian Sayin can do. Julian Sayin's going to win this competition. Like that's what it's going to be. But yeah, it's kind of a big deal that because if nothing else, like Matt talked about with Jay Kaner entering the competition, you want as many first team reps as you can get. That's a big deal for me, but no big deal because I think both guys are actually pretty good.
Yeah, you say it's going to make both guys better, but it's going to make the offense not as good.
Yeah.
You know? So it doesn't matter. Like, get one guy better. Get one guy way better instead of both guys a little better. That's my thoughts. Big deal, no big deal. Take it to the NFL. Someone that most people around here do not like, hate the Falcons. Yep. I want to say big deal, no big deal. Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Buggins?
Been outspoken on the Netflix documentary QB about how he felt blindsided with the Penix draft and not playing, and has kind of been for him, which is kind of a reserved, not gonna speak opinion too much, especially derogatory.
Yeah.
Kind of been outspoken about being disappointed with the backup role and how everything played out with Penix. They signed him to $100 million, and then they draft the guy number 8 overall. But what the big deal, no big deal part to me is he's still on the roster, and after publicly stating his disappointment, and now you're on a group of men who are trying to follow another person at quarterback and build a franchise around him. So Kirk Cousins still on the roster for the Falcons. Big deal, no big deal.
So he's going to handle it about as well as you possibly can handle that, I think. I think we know that about Kirk Cousins. If you don't find the right trade partner, if you don't feel like you're getting value, do you really want to just release him and just pay this money to this quarterback and not have his veteran leadership there? It's a tough deal. And also, I think Michael Penix is awesome. He was my second favorite quarterback behind Jaden in that class.
I think
I had him above Caleb Williams.
Unfortunately, I think he's going to pop off.
I do too. And so I think he's going to be the guy, but it is like the ultimate kind of security blanket if he's not, or if he did go down. You do have somebody that has certainly had big moments in the league. If I'm the Falcons, because I think Kirk's going to handle it right at the end of the day, I think he should be on this roster.
So no big deal.
I think it's no big deal. Yeah.
Okay. I'll give my opinion, then we'll kick it over. But I'll give like a contrarian opinion to this, because I think that if you're trying to start fresh, there's always going to be, whether how well he handles it, how much there's always going to be a little bit of a dark cloud with that situation until you just like clear the slate completely. Now it's individually based. Like I remember when I was in Seattle and I didn't start, I was a dark cloud for multiple weeks. I was not happy. Right. Everybody knew it. I knew
You didn't hide it?
They knew it. No, I didn't hide it. I mean, maybe I tried to. No, I didn't. I eventually tried to, but you can still tell, right? So like, I get it. Like he's gonna have that disappointment, but you're right. He is gonna handle it the best. But I do think it's a big deal when you have a guy that you invested an eighth overall pick on, who you're saying he is your guy. The team looked like they had a pulse last year when Kirk Cousins got benched for him.
Right.
Then you got this guy. It's like there's this, got a contract, all this stuff. I say try to move him or cut bait with him. Let him go, do his thing. Big deal.
Landra?
I kind of think it's no big deal. Just because I don't really care.
Boom.
You care about the Falcons?
I don't care about the Falcons.
Good answer.
That's fair.
So it's weird. I'm going to say big deal for all the reasons Jake mentioned. It's a big deal that you have a quarterback that has started, 10 years in this league. Michael Penix showed promise last year, but he still only played 4 games. Like, we still really don't know. We think he's going to be good, but if he's not, Kirk's an insurance policy. And I do agree about the black cloud thing, but if Kirk Cousins is the guy I think he is, he's going to handle this like a pro, at least inside the locker room. So I think it's a big deal because you probably got the best quarterback situation in the league right now in terms of starter and backup.
Yeah, I agree with that. You do have one of the top. I think you do have one of the top situations.
Yeah,
for sure. I just think for a guy to feel that it's his, he actually owns the keys to this car, and he doesn't have someone sitting in the front seat ready to jump into the driver's seat. I think sometimes you gotta cut bait, and I know, and I get it. Kirk's probably gonna be awesome and be awesome with the situation. I just think in that situation it could go downhill, or maybe not downhill's a word for it, but
I think both of them have a good head on their shoulders, though.
Yeah, I do too. For sure. Yeah, but at the end of the day, everybody's a competitor.
Yeah, and
Kirk, what you can't hide is Kirk's experience, and in the back of everybody's mind, if Penix throws a couple picks, they're like, "Oh, we got Kirk. Look, he did that 7 years ago when he was, with the Commanders or whoever it was. We've seen him do these things. Penix is struggling a little bit. Penix is going to struggle at times. He's in first year being a starter. There's going to be ups and downs. I just think in the back of everybody's mind, if you just get rid of that option, then it's all right, everybody behind. Let's hold the rope for Penix.
Well, to your point, what probably stings the most for Kirk, remember, he was not traded. He chose the Atlanta Falcons. Right. Now, look at what the Vikings are.
And
what's everybody saying? Oh, it's Kevin O'Connell.
Yeah.
Kevin O'Connell, it doesn't matter who his quarterback is. They're going to be good regardless.
Yep.
He could have stayed in Minnesota. He gave up everything to go back to Atlanta. So
and that's why I bring up the document, because in the documentary he states, if I would have known they were not, he said, the organization misled me. If I would have known they were taking Penix, I would not have signed here.
Yeah, it's fair. And I get it. I get him being angry.
You can't take those words. And I get that. That's a completely normal thing. Everybody would feel that way.
Right.
I'm just saying those words are out there in the ether.
Right.
So.
All right, Tay-Tay. All right, wait, Laundry, you didn't go yet. Because we spent so long on Flynn's. My God. Say something for the rest of us.
I want some Falcons headlines. Is this,
no, that was a good big deal or no big deal. Big deal or no big deal. Shohei Ohtani yesterday went both sides of the ball, pitched 4 innings, 1 earned run, 8 strikeouts, but at the plate, so you get 8 strikeouts in 4 innings, 1 earned run, but then at the plate, my man goes yard for his 1,000th career hit.
He's got 1,000 in the big leagues already?
Yes.
Holy.
I feel like that in and of itself is a big deal. But like to go yard for the 1,000th hit, that's pretty cool.
Everything
one
and
walk
anything,
and 2 RBI, by the way.
Yeah, everything and anything that he does is a big deal.
Yeah. 8 Ks and a homer, big deal.
And then like the
For the
nicest
1,000th.
human being, it seems like when he goes to the
Yeah.
plate for the first
Besides, like,
time
the
of any,
whole
He's bad at
of any-
gambling, but he's a good
throwing his-
baseball player.
Yeah, look, everybody's got their
Translator
vices.
under the bus. like-
But
He's probably real good at gambling. He's just bad at hiding it.
Right.
yeah, there you go.
He probably does. He probably
But
rakes.
Like it's cool. Like he tips his cap to the opposing manager, like when
Yeah.
he steps into the box, like
Yeah.
as a sign of respect. I don't know, man. I think it's a cool story that we've never seen anybody really like
In
this,
our
certainly
lifetime,
in the modern
no.
day. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's doing it, and not just doing it, but he's dominating. He can dominate on the mound. He can certainly dominate in the batter's box.
Yeah.
That is anything he does is a huge deal.
Yeah.
It's funny, just like the things that he does is so incredible. Like if anybody else did one of the things that he does, it'd be like, wow, this guy's amazing. This
I
guy could
know.
be. Is he a Hall of Famer? I don't know, but like he does it so much. Like we have to question: is it a big deal anymore? And it is.
Yeah, I get what
And
you're
it is.
saying, but yeah, it still is.
And it is. It is. It absolutely
Yeah, it
is.
still
I'm just
is.
saying, like,
I get
we're
what you're
just
saying.
so used to it.
Right.
It's like Alabama when they were winning. It's
yeah,
like,
you fall
I'm
numb to
winning.
it, even though it's like the most impressive thing.
Has been in the MLB since 2018. Already has 1,000 career hits.
That's crazy. And with injuries.
Yeah.
He's had some injuries.
He was
as
injured
well.
like all last season.
Yeah. Tay-Tay?
Yeah, quick before we go. Big deal or no big deal? So New England and Washington had their joint practice yesterday, and there was a big brawl on the field, and New England Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel jumped into the pile of players and said,
he did.
that's what we're trying to build, and it starts with the head coach. It's intensity and bringing it every day,
Into the
taking
fray.
no crap when we're out on the field. It's the mentality that I want. So big deal or no big deal, the head coach getting into it with the players in the scrum.
Okay, so it's a huge deal that he has their back and he's in the foxhole. That is incredible. I say no big deal because it's Vrabes, and it doesn't
That's the most
shock
least
me at
surprising
all.
thing.
Like if it was any other coach, it'd be a big deal on both. Vrabes tried to fight you after every play. Like I played against him when he was in Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe once in New England, but mostly Kansas City. And he would just like create drama in his own head. I think it's like, dude, I didn't even say, like, what are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even say anything. He's trying to fight you. That's who he is. You don't lose that just because you got a whistle around your neck now. That is not shocking at all. I would have loved to play for Vrabes.
So he would use tackling fuel. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
He walk around. It's kind of like that scene from Waterboy. And he's like, no, no what? Like he's just thinking things in his head. Like what did he go after Dan Quinn?
It doesn't say Dan Quinn was in there. Dan's a little old to be mixing it up. I do
Dan,
love my
I
guy
bet Dan would mix it up though.
Oh, he would.
You don't wear a backwards hat unless you mean business, you know? Colin Cowherd.
What a
Yeah, I know.
shout
Right,
out
he
to
didn't have a great
Schottenheimer
opinion?
for that, by the way.
So big deal because that's awesome, and I love I got to lead. I got to get into the fray because that's what we're trying to build here, which highlights what we talked about yesterday. LSU getting some fights.
Yeah,
fight each other
like a fight,
just a fight, something.
It can be with your boy.
Just so
you can be with your boy. You'll be fine. You'll be fine 5 minutes afterwards.
Vrabel stays
That's the
winning.
defensive
though.
line coach. I'm sure he got in some fights.
Mike Vrabel, 10 career receptions, all touchdowns.
I know.
I want to be
He
his
was a great
friend.
player, man. He was he had these arms that like just you couldn't find your way into blocking him because he would just extend those long ass arms that he had, and he was a monster. He'd be pretty cool to have a Dos Equis or two with as well. I think he'd go for Dos with
he's
us.
deleted some.
I saw him with our fellas, Will Compton, their version of Tay-Tay, the Bussin' Boys. I bet they can delete some Dos Equis. I bet they've gone for Dos a couple time or two. You should go for Dos. Now's a great time to go for Dos. It's about to be tailgating Dos time. So when you set the tailgate, make sure you have an ice chest full of ice cold Dos Equis.
Don't go for go for Dos. Dos Equis, like cold, ice cold Mexican lager. Have it in your fridge at home. I like to keep a little icy mug in the freezer, pop it out, cut a lime open. There's nothing better, nothing more refreshing, especially in summer. Getting ready, man, we're getting ready for tailgate, and that is perfect beer deleting time. So drink responsibly. Go for Dos. Drink Dos Equis.
All right, when we come back, it is time for Munchies with Chef Michael Johnson. Go ahead and get those Munchie questions in the Bayou 4 chat. We'll get to as many as we can because, last week I'm not sure that we asked one question because we just went off with our own Munchie questions. This week we're going to ask your Munchie questions, and we'll do it right here on OTB.
Off the bench.
The rookie move by a veteran player. Go to trashrangers.com. That is never going to be a rookie move. That is a veteran move as vet can be. All right. Sign up for residential commercial service right there at the bottom of the website. You can also order that roll-off dumpster. There's going to be 3 sizes to choose from. They'll make sure every single time you have the right size. Call them. Tell them what you got going on at 225-612-2477, and they're going to make sure that it is there. It's going to be there in a hurry as well. Even if you need it picked up and brought back, they do that. So it is the reliable, hassle-free trash removal service here in South Louisiana, trashrangers.com.
Go check them out today. Those big red dump trucks, those roll-off dumpsters, those trash bins. So whether it's residential, whether it's business, industrial, whatever it is, whatever you're doing, a little spring cleaning, a little summer cleaning, getting ready for the fall, you need a roll-off dumpster. They can help you size it. Whatever your trash needs are, go see them. Trashrangers.com.
There it is, the extra mile. On the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further. Like vans customized for work or play. With safety and tech to keep you connected. Supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team. And backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient. And you will have your pool in no time.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the
So tight, so fly. You got me lifted. You got me lifted. You got me lifted, shifted higher than the sea.
From players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
Hell yeah. Let's go, Alondra. Let this one breathe a little bit.
Bringing raw high, doing what we do, watching screens getting high. Girl, you keep it so fly with your sweet honey buns. You was there with the money gone, you be there with the money gone.
All right, I know Chef's appreciating that as well. We got the sounder and everything, and Londra's always ready to go. Let's get to it.
Get ready to tantalize your taste buds and leave this segment hungry. This is Munchies with Executive Chef Michael Johnson. Let's eat.
Chef, what's going on, brother? I am sure you are drinking out of a fire hose right now with training camp and trying to make sure everybody is fed and ready to go. People losing 11 pounds in one practice, and Chef's got to make sure they gain it all back, and so we do appreciate the time as always, sir.
Absolutely. No problem, guys.
Hashtag Munchies. Do you ever attend cooking classes like at Red Stick Spice, and would you ever consider having your own cooking classes?
The cooking classes that I do are actually with the athletes. So
nice.
Yeah. So we do like teaching kitchens. I did one with basketball not too long ago, and we try to do them with each sport, or at least give them an opportunity to, so that it's kind of an educative life lesson for them as well, and it also helps me build rapport and relationship with the athletes. Specifically the younger ones that are coming in that are the upperclassmen have been with us for 4 years, and so that the relationships are there. So for transfers and freshmen and even some sophomores, it offers us opportunity to, food brings people together, right? So it's one of those things.
Chef, hashtag Munchies here. What is the worst experience with fire you've ever had in the kitchen?
Oh, wow. There's been a few.
Where do I start?
I had during Amazon, we used to do Amazon, and we were using these corn, the devices that you put the food in were actually made out of like corn shucks, and they caught fire. There was like 50,000 people in the stadium that day because it was a catering event, and one of our stands caught. It was a big deal. There was smoke rolling out of the concession stand, and it got quite hairy. During a baseball game one time, we had a fryer catch on fire, and it set the Ansel system off. And I don't know if you know what Ansel is, but it's a pressurized tank. Like if you look at a fire extinguisher, it is much like a fire extinguisher, but on a larger scale, and it's piped or plumbed into these nozzles that sit over top the devices that you're cooking in, right? And so it tripped the Ansel system, and the crazy part is the Ansel system failed, and so we had to shut the building down because we had to shut the stand down because of that. And then the next day we had to shut the building down because they were like, "What the heck? Ansel isn't working. If we have a fire like that, there's the fire marshal is usually the health department. People, health department can shut down a restaurant, but the fire marshal is the one that can shut it down quickest." Yeah. So, yeah, I've had a few hairy days with fire in the kitchen before. Yeah.
Hashtag. Go ahead, Chef.
I was just going to say the thing about a fire in the kitchen is you have to be the one that has a calm mind and not freaking out, right?
True. Yeah, I don't know that I'd be great at that. Hashtag Munchies. Does Chef have an Alabama white sauce recipe?
I do, but we don't use it too terribly often. It's like mayonnaise forward, and we try not to. We try not to serve that too terribly much. It's not super healthy for you, but
yeah, people don't realize.
Keto,
Chef,
it's a good keto
Chef,
sauce.
People don't realize how much of a punch that sauces can pack. Like you can get in some real trouble real fast with sauces and dressings.
Absolutely, man. Condiments are you gotta check your condiments, man. There's some fat stuff in there, and not only that, a lot of the stuff that comes commercial from the store is it's got stabilizers and preservatives in it, and that's the stuff that we're trying to keep out of the human body.
Hashtag Munchies. Ask Chef what his favorite fish is to grill. So I'm assuming like outside grilling. What's your favorite fish?
Well, not to be a smart aleck, but it's the one that I just caught. You know what I mean? There we go. And I mean that. Flavor-wise, though, gosh, it's going to be tough because I like Grouper, triple tails, delicious fish. On the grill, it's going to be something firm, like snapper or grouper, tile fish, triple tail, something like that. I love to deep fry speckled trout and those softer fish. Even tuna. I like to slap tuna on the grill real quickly and give it a sear. But honestly, you guys know I fish, and so really the piece of fish that I love the most is the one that's just caught, that's fresh. And fishing, you can't really control what you can try to target the fish, but I rarely have I found a fish I didn't like to eat.
Chef, kind of going back to sauces, and I'm with you on that. Like when you catch the fish, it just tastes better. Going back to sauces, though, because we had some questions inside the chat as well, maybe about some sauces that you use there with the players, knowing that you got to be careful about, what is truly in these sauces as far as the fat content, the calories, and all that stuff.
Yeah. So it's a good question. We for instance, we did something on green beans the other day just to kind of brighten it up and make it taste a little bit different and make it a more vibrant dish. We took olive oil and a little bit of butter so that the olive oil tastes like butter, and then we make an emulsion with that with like a vegetable stock or a chicken stock or a flavorful liquid by putting xanthan gum into the oil, and it stabilizes the mixture together. You can find xanthan gum, but what happens is that you it's almost like making a vinaigrette, right? And you get the flavor from the butter, you get the flavor from the stock kind of blended together. It's almost like a velouté, if you will, and it's just a really vibrant, flavorful sauce. We use a lot of vinegar, balsamic and white vinegars. We use tons of really high-end olive oils. We get into the varietals of the olives, not just buying extra virgin olive oil. Like we get into picules and arbequinhas and Coja Blanca and stuff like that because specific varietals have higher polyphenols, and so we have to pay attention to that. It's not just cheap everyday run-of-the-mill mixed blend olive oil. Like we look at the specific varietals of the olives.
Chef, you talking about xanthan gum? You got like food sciencey. I got like excited from being like my background in the food and beverage world. It's like that's pretty cool that you go into that much deep thought, just like normal dressings and sauces, things like that. But anyway, hashtag Munchies. Can you taste the difference? So when you're fishing, you talked about fresh fish. Can you taste the difference when you immediately clean a fish or stick it in the ice chest for a couple hours and clean it later? Is there a difference of getting it cut and bled out and everything like right there?
Yeah, well, you said the word there, bled out, right? Like there are fish that you can, like a larger species of fish, if the bloodline's not thick, I think that you can put it in the ice chest and get a similar taste. But it is the bleeding out. Like I think it's always better to bleed the fish out immediately so that you don't have to worry about that, because the bleeding out process, for people who don't understand it, fish urinate through their bloodstream. A lot of fish do, at least, through their skin, and the bloodline runs up against the side of the skin, and it permeates out of the skin. And so, if you don't bleed the fish and leave the blood in the fish, you need to clean the bloodline out of it just to be safe. But if you bite into that when you're cooking it, it tastes like uric acid, which translates into urine, if you will. Like it can taste really bad, right? And so, I think there is something for the purists. I do think that there is slight differences there, and not so slight when you are leaving the bloodline in and not being careful about that.
Hashtag Munchies. Does chef use milk solids from clarifying butter to flavor sauces so there is less fat?
I guess we have in the past. Honestly, we don't cook with a whole lot of butter. We cook with a lot of oils, healthier oils. You can do that, but there's a process to it, and it's, you know what I mean? Like, for me, it's why do we go to the length of doing that when there's other things that are better that serve the same purpose, right?
Yeah.
There is flavor in it for sure, and they have their value, but we kind of avoid it by not using butter. I mean, we use very little butter there. There are times where butter is necessary. Sometimes I just have to put butter in mashed potatoes because it's the right thing to do. But by and large, if we're cooking with it, like sautéing or something, we have a sauté blend oil that has rice bran oil in it. It has some canola, has a little olive oil in there for flavor, but it's been blended and constructed for high heat purposes, and it like the tolerance of it is up to 500 degrees to be in a sauté pan. If we're mixing oil into a salad, we're going to use extra virgin olive oil. If we're putting it on chicken to put it in an oven, we use a blend that's a 50-50 blend of olive oil and canola oil or so. So, the food at the Nutrition Center is what I call thoughtful food. Matt said it a minute ago. There's a thought process that goes into it that dives deeper into each thing that we do, right? And some people get that and some people don't. But for us, it's what makes the difference in the kitchen and in the food.
Yeah, Chef, just like to expand on the whole using the oil. It's like, I know there's I don't know if it's popular. Just recently I figured out there's kind of a war against like seed oils out there.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about this? Like, what's the health concerns and what's the alternatives?
Does he know anything about this?
Yeah, honestly, I haven't paid too terribly much attention to it because I never really bought into the seed oil process, because seed oils are so expensive. In order to get it, I think it has something to do with GMOs and what's actually in the plant itself that it's passing through into the seed, and it gets stored into the body fats, and it's not healthy stuff necessarily. Like it's not necessarily the oil, but it's stuff that the oil carries with it.
Yeah.
But I never really got into seed oils though, because for a small bottle of seed oil, you can buy 6 olive oils. I never just bought into it. I go with what I feel is best and what my research has said. And, plus I'm an Italian, so I love olives. You can go avocado oil and stuff like that, which is healthy, but it's super expensive. And for me I am running a business. So, it's cost prohibitive to, feed 500 people, grapeseed oil. It's just not going to happen, right? I have to be smart about my money. So I never really got into it, and so they can say what they want about the seeds. It kind of matter not to me.
Fair enough.
All right, there he is, our guy, Chef Michael Johnson, executive chef over at LSU. Chef, we appreciate the time, certainly during the busy training camp, and always look forward to our next conversation.
Absolutely, guys. You guys take care.
I always am amazed by whatever the question is.
Which question is he going to blow your mind with?
I know.
And I just learned that fish urinate in their bloodstream.
I the same.
I was like, that whole explanation was about the fish. Unbelievable. Guy's incredible.
Yeah, love having him on. One of my favorite segments every single week. All right, before we take this break, I want to remind you about our friends over at Tommy's Windows, Doors, and Siding. GoTommys.com is the website. They are truly the best. Now, I'm telling you they're the best because they've been the best for me. They'll be the best for you. But also, The Advocate is telling you they are best windows in Baton Rouge, 2025. Angie's Super Service Award, they tell you they're the best every single year since 2016. They continue to stack awards. That's who they are. That's who they're always going to be. GoTommys.com. When we come back, though, we got to talk Saints. Like, Saints are traveling yesterday. They're going to be there in California for some time.
Rat Pack.
They got a preseason game. Rat that when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to getgordon.com. Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. Right there on the homepage of the website. You can have would you stop coughing over there? You can have a chat with them right there. An agent's going to pull up. Also, You can see what they're doing in the local community throughout the state of Louisiana. @GetGordon is always going to be the handle on all major social media, and they're always doing something in your local community. And another step, if you want to call them, no matter where you're at in the state of Louisiana, from Shreveport to Monroe, Monroe to Ellick, Ellick to Lake Chuck to Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Homa, Leesville. You got to get a new town. Shout out to the Wampus Cats. We got to get you a new one. It is your area code followed by 888-8888. Get Gordon and get it done.
Yeah, be a part of the G team. Get Gordon, get it done. Gordon McKernan, personal injury attorneys. Look, accidents happen. If you've been injured, wherever it is, they can help you. Let them fight for you. GetGordon.com.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish Contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the rock station.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item. We prominently feature it in social media, on our website.
From players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
Definitely letting this breathe. Give me 15 seconds, people.
When you feel it in your body, you found somebody who makes you change your ways, like hanging with your crew. Said you act like you ready, but you don't really know. And everything in your past, you wanna let it go. I've been there, done it.
All right, wasn't sure if you got the edited version, had to cough in that one. I think you did. I don't know. Either way, welcome back in. What a hit. The New Orleans Saints are out west. Out there in SoCal, the land of Flynn.
Gross.
You've never been, like, you only know Oakland. Oakland ain't California.
I've been to LA a couple
You don't
times.
like the left
LA
coast?
ain't even the
It
same as like Orange
stinks.
County and San Diego.
Hate it.
Wow.
Boo left coast.
Boo left
San Diego,
coast.
home of Camp Pendleton, home of Miramar, Top Gun. Never heard of it. Used to be, not anymore, but still, it was. I guess you don't Coronado, where the Navy SEALs train.
I love every single
Sounds like
military person, family, supporter out there. But the rest of California, except for Napa, love the wine. That's a good time.
God, love the wine. Who are you? And what'd you do with my quarterback?
Wait, whoa. Are you saying
I know,
you're too
but
gritty to drink wine?
No, but the way you
Is that what you just said?
The way you
Have you ever done
said
a Napa
it.
trip? A Napa trip is like really fun.
That's my dream.
No,
to do a
that's
Napa trip.
Nothing
Going
screams
to, like-
grit like going to a Napa trip.
Nothing.
I'm saying like you.
This
you.
is a weird stance.
I know.
to
I'm saying
take,
like I'm sitting here talking about the military. We're talking about Camp Pendleton and Miramar
No.
and Coronado.
First of all,
and I'm sitting here trying to lift up our troops, and you're over there talking about the wine's great in Napa.
First of all, I was talking about what probably most people feel here in Louisiana is that California stinks. And then you brought this like into this whole military situation, to which I said, I love it. That's a great part of the only good part of California. And then I said, except, the wine part. That's good.
All right, let's
So
look
don't
at.
you put that evil on me. Don't
just
you put that slanderous word.
Don't you put that on me, Ricky Bobby.
Exactly. Thank you.
You said it. I just reporting the news, bud.
No, I didn't say it. We want to thank all our military members.
Just stop. The juice is already out of the container, bud.
OTB loves the
Speaking of
troops.
juice, the wine. What?
Oh my God.
OTB loves the troops.
Yeah.
This was supposed to be a Saint segment.
And we back the blue.
We do.
It's right there, like behind me, Saint segment. Taylor's just fuming over there because I know he needs it.
All right, you got 2 minutes. Go.
I know he needs it.
That's on me.
All right, when the Saints get back from Southern California, I want to know who the starting quarterback is going to be. I think that you are in a position right now where you need to have a quarterback name so the fellas, the troops can rally around said quarterback. I just think it's different than college football. And Matt, maybe you disagree with me. You've been in quarterback battles. I have not, so I don't know. But I'm just telling you from a position player. I want to know who my guy is going to be. And I think if you play this preseason game and there's signs pointing to Shuck or Rattler, whoever, and I think it's going to be Rattler. I think we all do. Why wait? Why wait? If the reports are true from the people that we respect, check them out, LouisianaSports.net, Rattler's been the better quarterback. And if he goes out against the Chargers, who scoring defense last year was top in the league, and he plays well, why wait? Name him starting quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, I understand your point, but frankly, nobody's opinion matters except for one person's opinion. And it's hard to make a decision when you go into a training camp with a true quarterback battle and you mean it as a head coach. You say it is an open competition. You can't make a decision before at least one game. Now, you can have a really good idea. And then I think in the first game, if he proves everybody right in what he's done the first 2 weeks, his body of work that he's done so far in training camp, if that shows up in game one of preseason, then I think it's a different conversation. But you can't have that. You can't make that decision if it was truly open after just 2 weeks of practice, especially 2 weeks of practice where it was 3 people rotating. Now, if it was just 2 people and there was a clear difference between 1 and 2.
Yeah.
But with a third, there's just, there's a third less reps for both those guys. So I think you can't make that decision if it was a true open competition, which it is, until you at least see it with the uniform on. And I agree with that decision, but I agree with what your statement and your stance. Like you have to know. Like this is the NFL. You can't wait until August 30th to make a decision.
Yeah,
like,
it's just different.
Like all the teammates want somebody to rally behind. Like they want a team, they want to interlock arms and walk forward.
Yeah.
They don't want to keep changing those people that are interlocking
Right.
arms. They want to like have one established group.
Yeah, and that's my point. Is if it's clear, which it seems like it's been clear
seems like
so
it is in
far,
practice, but it still has to
so if it
translate to a
continues to be
game.
clear, look, if Rattler goes out there and he doesn't play well and Shuck lights it up, stay open,
Mm-hmm.
Then you give yourself maybe another week.
Yep.
But I feel like you wasted time giving Jake Haener 1 reps for 2 days of training camp. Feels like wasted reps.
Yep.
So I feel like you're already behind the 8 ball. So if Spencer Rattler goes out there, plays well against the Chargers, name him the starter. If he struggles and Chuck plays well, keep it open.
Yep.
And you can keep it open for another week. But you've kind of shown that you've gone from 3 to 2. If Rattler goes out there and plays well again after he's been the leader in the clubhouse, just name him the starter, allow the team to rally around him, and move forward with Spencer Rattler, and keep Tyler Shuck ready. Continue to develop him. And if Rattler doesn't play well in the season, maybe you make that change. But as somebody that's in that huddle, in that backfield, I want to start to hear the voice, not just another voice.
And I'll play a little devil's advocate just on
I'd
my
love to do
experience.
that.
When I was in Seattle, first 2 weeks of training
Disagreeing
camp,
all the time.
I
Tiger
was-
droppings, take that.
I was the best quarterback the first 2 weeks of Seattle training camp. I didn't show out great in the first preseason game. I was there for I only played 10 or 15 plays the first preseason game. Russell played really well, and he continued to play well in the games. Then it just but that was so you can't completely base it. You got to see it in the game.
And we've got a game.
Not tonight.
Not the
Like
misinformation
Taylor
that we
tried to
were
tell
given.
us it was yesterday. Sunday.
Gonna defend yourself?
Sunday.
You can't defend yourself. We don't have time for you to defend yourself. We're going to take a break. Wrapping it up. Ask the bench when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
If you are going to a game this year for the Tigers, and really if you're going to that opening game, the game that's up on the blinking marquee, you should go to ascend-travel.com. They have got incredible packages going on right now for you to not only travel in style, but to continue walking around in style in Clemson, South Carolina, because you are going to have your hotel taken care of. You're going to have, obviously, your travel to get there taken care of. You're going to have your travel to and from the game taken care of. And also, you're going to have access to exclusive tailgates. They plan so you can fan. Ascend-travel.com.
Yeah, even if you want to take care of your own transportation, they can still arrange premium hotel accommodations, ground transportation, all-inclusive tailgate access with food, game tickets, welcome gifts, and more. Go see them today. Ascend-travel.com.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown,
ParishBuilt.com. It's not just a game, it's a religion. You've got your team colors, team swag, and now your very own website. LouisianaSports.net. Everything LSU, Saints, and Pelicans. Sports on demand. In-depth coverage by sports writing pros with continuously updated news. And with the LouisianaSports.net newsletter, you get pinged directly with top trending stories. Best of all, now and always. No paywall. It's free. LouisianaSports.net. Powered by 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Your home for Louisiana sports.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big.
With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. Breck, your #1 park system in the nation.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
Businesses like yours are the soul of our community. You deserve someone who'll deliver the internet services you deserve. That's why local businesses rely on Rev Business, 90 years of building connections. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item. We prominently feature it in social media, on our website.
From players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
Got a long segment here.
No, we don't. I do have a raffle going for my foundation. We talked about it the other day. If you'd like to enter, it is only $10. There's 2 game-worn jerseys, 1 LSU, 1 Chargers, a custom 1-of-1 trading card as well. There is no limit on entries. You can go to @HesterSports on Twitter. You can go to Hester Sports Foundation on Instagram to find out all the information on that. Also, I think it's on our Facebook page as well. So we got that going on. So if you want a chance to win a couple of game-worn jerseys, 1 at the college level, 1 at the NFL level, you can certainly enter that, and we'll have a winner for that next week. And yes, Flynn, you are eligible to enter. You just haven't yet. I'm not like you.
I should not be eligible to win.
Yeah. Why not?
I don't want people to think it's collusion.
No, it's not. I'll record the spinning of the wheel and everything.
Yeah, but those can be AI'd.
Can they?
I don't know. No idea.
You love AI. I don't know. If anybody knew, it'd be you.
I'm terrified of it, but I do love it. But I hate it.
Coming up on tomorrow's show, we're going to have the 18th ranked. 18th ranked, right? Yep, 18th ranked team in the OTB top 25. Going to continue breaking it all down. From
you get 18.
Camp.
Weird.
I didn't even plan that.
Nerd.
Who wears 15? The janitor?
Retired.
Off the bench.
That was rude. I apologize.
What's up? What you got against Jim?
Not to you, to the janitor.
Yeah, seriously.
I actually respect him more than
Talking
I
to me
respect
all
you,
wrong.
whoever that is. It's the wrong tone.
It's the wrong tone.
Go to All-Star Toyota of BatonRouge.com. See what they can do for you. Buying new, leasing, and renting. Everything is available. One of the cool things about All-Star, they can customize your vehicle as well. Never did I think I'd see a murdered out minivan, but T-Bob showed that it can be done.
This is the way.
Black on black on black. You can get, like, one of the coolest cars I've actually seen around town was the 4Runner, and it was like a Stormtrooper version. I mean, it was like just this snow white, and it had black tires and rims. It was incredibly sweet, and you can go check that out. You can customize your vehicle. All-Star Toyota of BatonRouge.com.
Go see them. All-Star Toyota of BatonRouge.com.
Businesses like yours are the soul of our community. You deserve someone who'll deliver the internet services you deserve. That's why local businesses rely on Rev Business, 90 years of building connections. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
At Sunshine, we know what you see